All right, we're back. We're
Mm-hmm.
back. We're back.
We're back. We're
There we
back.
go.
I
We're
think I'm
back.
gonna blame roll 20 because I was trying to do some stuff in roll 20, and I think that it did not appreciate what I was trying to do there. Did when we came back? Is everybody back? We're okay. Cool. All right.
Yep, yep, yep.
I think we're okay. I'm gonna reload roll 20 and hope that everything came together.
I have to watch
Yeah.
another ad to get back into
Oh no.
stream
Oh
on my
no.
phone again.
All right. So yeah. All right. I think I swing a heist situation. Okay. In the various maps that I have cobbled together.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we're doing it live. Let me put this over here and this up there and this over here. Okay, sorry. It like my whole computer really did just like freak out for a second. Like my video card needed to take a hot second. All right. So Nineveh, you are gonna sell some of the stuff you all have scrapped together. You all have spent a couple of days separating some wheat from chaff, right? They've already done one sell off of stuff. And so what's left is, you know, before you start ripping things off the walls, like when you look at this, just the refuse, the cleanup work that you've done and the stuff you've separated, you think you could get somewhere between 200, 300 eddies just for the refuse, right?
Mhm.
If you start like ripping out the machinery, then you've got more. But this will probably wipe out like the gravy of of all the refuse and trash and all that kind of stuff you guys have either put away, thrown away, and then the good stuff you've been able to like pick out of that over these last couple of days. So I think for you, it would be a deal making roll, right?
Awesome. Haggle.
Yeah, haggle.
All right.
Which I can find the haggle rules.
So I have to roll cool plus training skill plus operator rank plus D10 versus their all of that.
Yeah. Trading skill, operating rank, D10. Yep. Okay. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll as you've got some scrappers and some people that can, I mean, maybe even this is where you get some of your medical supplies is off of this exchange, right? Because you find someone who can take what you've got to offer and they themselves have a line on some of this stuff. So that'll be kind of the deal here is can you do a like for like swap and try and keep it close.
20.
20. All right, that's a good roll versus theirs. Okay. All right. So yeah, you work out this deal with let's name this person.
Garth.
No,
Definitely Garth.
Garth. God. Oh man, it would be something like Zeke's scraps or something like that. Like it would be like one of those like Avery. It'd be the Avery scrapyard. And so yeah, you've got this like family, the Avery family that you know will just take refuse and you've worked with them so much because of like where you've lived and all of that kind of stuff. So you call up the Averys and they're real reluctant at first because it's like I don't know, we have some medical supplies, but like that's a premium. It's hard for us to really part with that. And you're talking to John Avery, and John's like, look, I can see you really need this. You really need this. Let me put you in touch with Rebecca, okay? Rebecca, she's in charge of all the fancy stuff, and she'll work out a nice price. And with your 20, you and Rebecca talk, and I don't know. we don't have. There's so many buyers for this. There's so many groups that need this. These like kind of pharmaceutical agents. I kind of want to know what does Nineveh say to like bring her over the line, to like get her to want to give you this, because she has it. She just needs to believe that you're the right person for the materials that she has in hand.
I think Nineveh's just gonna kind of say plainly, you could sell it to pharmaceutical agents, and that would go to probably a higher echelon of people that probably don't need it as bad as the people that need it here. We're talking about the edge squatters that need the medical attention. They don't have access to the hospitals like everyone else does. We're lucky that we have a med tech there. And there was a huge firefight that happened. We need the supplies to take care of them, because without them, who takes care of the building?
Okay. You're right. Okay. Thanks. I needed to hear that. So yeah. Do we need to drop it someplace? Do you like the usual spot where we make transactions, or do you have a different place we should meet you up?
We want to keep some people off of the main entrance, so, and I'll give a drop location that won't be like connecting us or technically the maintenance floor, so we don't get wikis on our butts.
Sweet. Yeah, you find you name a dead drop that would work. She said, okay, I'll be there later today.
Thank you.
All right, so that deal's done, and that gets you. I'm going to say that goes ahead and gets you your 200 worth of medical supplies or pharmacy supplies skit, and that clears out almost all of the refuse stuff. Right, the rest is trash, and you all have that bagged up, and you're throwing that away.
All right. So let me just make sure. So, oh geez. Okay. So I just need to make sure I do this medtech roll successfully, and then we have a quick heal. What is it called?
Speed heal.
Speed heal. If somebody needs it while we're out there. So let me just roll that. I made it.
Yeah, that's a 20. Solid. And do you have 4 doses or 5? Because it's your rank.
My rank in pharmaceuticals alone is just 1, but my total rank in medtech is 6.
Double check to figure out if you get 1 dose or 6, because I think you get I think the
It's
number
equal to medical tech skill.
Oh,
Oh.
medical tech skill. Okay. Medical tech skill is 3.
Okay.
Oh, wait. If it's the rank or skill, because skill would be 3, rank would be 6. I feel like it's probably 3. Equal to your medical tech skill. Yeah. I'd say it's 3.
Okay, cool. So you
Okay.
get 3 doses
Awesome.
Nice.
out of the deal. Awesome.
And I'll make sure to thank Nineveh for getting the booking the deal for us to be able to have these, and I'll have them ready for
Alright.
hopefully nothing bad will go down, but I'll have them ready for you guys if any of us really.
Try to use it on at least like one person on maintenance. I kind of told a lie. I don't feel that bad about it, but I don't want to be a complete liar. Just a little one.
Hey, if we're pulling a heist in a hospital, I have to say that we'll probably be getting plenty of stuff that hopefully I can use to heal people who really need it. So
Aren't we technically maintenance?
Technically, but I feel like that's an abuse of power.
Okay, well, we can't have everything.
right now we're technically not on the maintenance floor, so like we've just been neglecting our job for like a week, but it's fine.
So good. It's so good. I think. Can I have to move? I have to move cameras.
I just said
Did I get it
8
right? No,
Taylors.
not quite.
No, I'm Taylor. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Ashton.
I think this is it.
Cars.
Am I the only one that's
No words, just cars.
No, we're
I
just
think this is
guards.
it. All right, all right. I think cameras are good. I think cameras are good.
Yeah,
Oh.
looks good.
So, all right. So you have the stuff. You have speed heal. Good. What else do we need before we go on this heist?
A plan?
Yeah,
Don't worry about the
No.
plan. Don't worry about the plan.
Go in.
Plans are overrated.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
This
Definitely.
is my personal heist mechanic. All right.
Oh yeah.
So I have the hospital has so many difficulties for keeping you all out, keeping people from pulling heists. Right? They are well defended against heists, so they're gonna have a couple of cards in their deck to catch people trying to do stuff. You all have a bunch of money and skills, and I dropped all my cards because I'm a buffoon. So what I want to know from each of you, what is the primary thing your character does, or what skill or thing, like, do they spend money? Do they spend their time doing an investigation? Whatever, right? Like, they're going to case the place or whatever. What is the primary skill you're going to apply for like a day of prep? And I'm going to pick up all these cards.
Okay, so technically this is a good time for me to use my forgery skill that I just leveled up.
Boom!
But at the same time though, I'm also just like a med tech. So could I try to just fit in as like a doctor type?
Well,
And
so
then you
yeah,
have to
you
get
could
a
use your
solid.
forgery.
One skill.
Forgery to get one
One skill. All right.
Well, yes,
I
you
can't-
could
can
use
I
your
use
forgery to get me allowed closer in, and I can do some security net running, looking to have us an idea of how it is, and that gets us like super knowledgeable. That's an option. Or I'm just gonna sneak around in an alleyway and hope I get close to a node. But I will do any sort of information gathering.
I think
via
forgery.
tech.
I think forgery into that works really well. I
Yeah.
have stealth I can use.
How much?
Unless some.
Just real quick. How much forgery do you have?
Level 4, so it's 10 max, right? Or it's 10 like for the roll right now.
Okay. And you're gonna spend all day doing forgery, making IDs for whatever you need, right? Could be her, could be anybody. We don't know where this forgery effort's gonna go, but you're spending your time forging exactly what you need,
Forgerying,
and we'll figure out in a cinematic, think Ocean's 11 style way, when the heist actually begins. You all tell me, oh yeah, I popped the card that so and so made, or whatever, right? So you got some good cards on that one.
Yes, I knew I was going to find a way to use forgery.
I heard stealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that could be time stealth near people or equipment or whatever, figuring out things, right? We don't need to get into the specifics of exactly what you were doing or where you were doing it, but your stealth was the skill that made this work. Also, no one else can use stealth and no one else can use forgery, okay? Because each of you are doing your own special thing here. How much stealth are you applying to this?
All of it. I have a 13 roll on my stuff.
Skill. I only care about skill.
Oh, skill. Skill is at 6.
Okay. Cool. What else we got?
I'm gonna do some cyber espionage.
Okay, with your interface.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Interface sucks. It's only a D10 and a 4.
it's a
Oh, well,
4
I
or
guess if you're
5.
only doing skills, because I
Right.
mean, like, my electronic security is a 5, but then yeah, my interface is only a 4.
Yeah, so either of those are appropriate, honestly. I think the interfacing, let's do a skill. Let's not do interface. So what skill
Okay.
would you like? Electronic security?
Actually, let me look and see if this is better than a 5. I don't know if it is. It is library search.
Sure.
6?
Yeah, you're well researched going in. So that's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6. Cool. Yeah, so somebody did all the research for this. You've pulled up whatever you can get on library stuff, schematics or IDs, or you found the person who's got a synth coke addiction, or whatever it is you needed via library search is what you figured out. All right, what else?
I mean, who doesn't have a synth coke addiction?
At this point, yeah, exactly. What other skills?
I would like to maybe hide in the rafters, like outside of the hospital. And I just want to look in, and I want to use my lip reading skills to just get any
Love it. How many ranks in lip reading do you have?
6.
Yeah, you're hanging out at bars. You're outside the hospital. You're reading lips left and right. All right, what else we got?
I mean, maybe I could cause a distraction. I don't know if it would be persuasion, or like if I was maybe like saying like, oh, I'll draw people or something. I don't know what else May can do.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Aside from like distract.
100%. Like, we'll have to kind of figure out either through art or conversation or persuasion. Any of those things would be fine for May to throw at this. Which skill do you want her to be spending her time on?
Persuasion. I think that would make it easier to be going around rather than just having to focus on one thing. And
Sweet.
Do it.
I love it. I love it.
Try to, like,
and how
talk
many
to everyone,
ranks?
schmooze around.
How many
6.
ranks in 6? Okay. All right. This always happens. We have to cut that deck in half, and then we have to cut this deck in half to make it work, because you all have so many skills to apply. This is an imperfect system. Okay. And add one more. All right. Mary, I think you have not given me.
Yeah. So, let's see. I'm thinking. So we've got information. I'm kind of thinking, because what Nin does well is either like extracting information from people through like subtlety or being able to read people.
Yep.
Like, so
Could you read people to see like maybe where some of the weaknesses are as far as like staff or staffing, or like,
'cause I've got a
more
high
the
human
people moving
perception.
around?
Mhm.
Yeah, get a vibe of like who's the scary guard to stay away from and who's the pushover, that sort of vibe.
Which was this, human perception? Is that what you're
Mhm.
thinking?
yeah, I was thinking I don't know how it would apply, but
Totally.
I
Yeah, that's
I've
the
got a
idea, is
6
we
in
don't know
that.
how to apply, and that's totally fine. It's like she spent her time kind of gauging the vibe of the place or whatever. She placed herself in a situation where, because of how perceptive she is of people, she has gained whatever upper hand you all need before attempting this heist. What is your, how many ranks in that skill do you have?
6.
6. Okay, cool. So it's now worth 3. As everybody, we had so many people. So, hey, this is all the good stuff. It's all the good stuff that can happen. These are all the
Good.
wrinkles that can happen, right? And we're just gonna blend these cards together, and this is gonna make your deck. What's gonna happen as we're somewhere in this building. We're on the floor of the hospital. We're below the hospital, above the hospital. I don't know. We're somewhere nearest the hospital. We're not even in the hospital. We're going to intercept a shipment of stuff on the way in. Well, actually, our goals for this heist are get stuff for the surgery. We need surgery supplies for the turtle, right? We also need 4 hours of time to conduct a surgery on our netrunner, right? Those are our things. So we need a time when we have access to a surgical suite that is sterile, where a brain can be opened, right? And a thing can be installed. Yeah. All right. So let me shuffle this one more time. What happens to the turtle? Turtle is back being watched by Nicodemus, chat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nicodemus is taking care of the
The
turtle right now.
babysitter. Keanu's babysitter, Nicodemus.
Yes. All right. So yeah, this is all right. These are the heist mechanics I've been using for years to keep us from having to deal with the whole like, let's get the map out and let's do all the stuff and let's talk about it for 6 sessions and then we finally decide to do something and then it's like
All the plans blow up in the first 2 seconds anyway. So
don't
what was all
know.
that prep for?
or they don't, and now it's like a you just told me what happened thing, right? And so let's just cool. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to start describing some stuff about the hospital, about shipments and all that kind of stuff, and I want somebody to just place themselves, right? I'm with this thing coming in, or I'm already I'm already through the lobby in this way, or whatever, right? So we're just going to kind of, film camera is going through the scene and we see our first main character, right? And then as we go through, each of you kind of places yourself, adding yourself to the heist, right? The further into this heist you go, the more cards it takes to place you there. Because that means it took more planning and consideration for your character to step out from under the medical cart because she's been contorted in this thing this whole time, right? Or whatever crazy idea you've got, right? So the deeper into this hospital we are, when your character appears, the more cards it's going to take. If your character has like a simple thing, it's like 1 or 2 cards, right? If it's a complicated thing of like, oh, they're riding in with some sort of like ambulance cart thing in the building, which means you stole the ambulance cart, which means you gave yourselves all these, like how complex that step is, that might be more cards, right? If I draw a red card, cool, there are no wrinkles to your appearance at this point in the heist, and then we continue forward with your character in the heist. If there's a black card in there at all, then you're still there, but there's some kind of wrinkle, right? Some staffer noticed you, right? Or like the security cameras weren't glitched perfectly well, right? Or something has happened to make it so that like, it was an imperfect entry. You're still there, right? And you're still participating in the heist, but now there's extra pressure. And then anybody who shows up at the end or what have you, if you're still inside the hospital, then you get to enter with all of those knowledges. Like, oh, this wrinkle is unfolding. I'm going to do this to like take care of that wrinkle, but that places you on the map now because now you are somewhere else to manage that wrinkle or whatever it is, right? So think Ocean's 11, right? And we'll just have fun with this, and we'll get through it. Actually, before I do, is now a good time for us to take our break?
That feels good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So good time check, all that stuff. Let's take, this is a good deck. It's a good thick deck. Red card on the bottom. It's going to be great. All right. It's going to be fine.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to take.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
It'll be fine. This will be great. I can't wait.
Fine.
We're going to take a 10-minute break, folks. And when we get back, we're going to do this heist for Keanu and installing crazy cybernetics that we've never seen before. It's going to be so good. And I just need to find my streaming application. There it is. All right, folks. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. I think we're back. Can you all hear me? Streamlabs is acting a little funky right now.
Yes.
All right,
Here, I
cool.
hear
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you. Whew, man. I was a little nervous. I'm a little nervous
It's been rude lately.
after my blip. All right, so I'm going to share with the players the map of where we are. So the heist does not happen on your floor. Originally, I was going to have stuff happening on your floor, but we're going to finish this session out on whether or not Reina gets installed with the special Arasaka implant that we have no idea what it does.
What could go
Seems
wrong?
safe.
Nothing.
And does Keanu
no worries.
get what Keanu needs to become
Man,
Cyber turtle.
edge squatters come back. We're gonna have a cyber turtle. Oh man, we're
We
doing
now
some
need a
deep net
cyber
runs.
rhino and a cyber. No, sorry. We're gonna round out the group. We might as well get a cyber rhino and keep going.
So to talk about the map real quick, what we really care about is the top right. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you all had a bunch of persuasion going on. You had a bunch of net running, or not net running, but library search going on. You had a bunch of information gathering going on. So I'm gonna say that in the top right, you all found the schematics for an animal research facility that performs surgeries. It's got a surgical suite. It's got a bunch of animals, and it's like a little live animal lab and all of that stuff. And that's what you found, because we need animal surgery supplies for reptiles, right? A hospital is not going to have reptile stuff, but an animal lab would. So I'm going to spend one of your cards to get this information. Oh, it's all super bright. Okay, good. Got that information for free. So you all know the layout of this place. You know, because of, again, the stealth, the human perception, all of that effort, that the lab is lightly staffed in the third shift, right? Morning shift and first and second shift, there are people who come in and do work. But the third shift, there's not a lot of people that do work. So we're going to spend a card to get that information. And that is correct, without any effort, without any wrinkles. So what can happen at night, if we like, are shipments. We can come in on a shipment. Or maybe this is just a classic B&E, right? You're all coming down these hallways. These hallways are nice and large to move equipment and all of that good stuff. So you have this lab that is lightly populated right now. There's probably a security guard in here, but everything is locked down, right? The facility itself does not want anybody in here. It knows it's supposed to be locked down right now. So, getting into this, there are a couple other pieces. I want to say you did some extra special research, and you spent one more piece of research to know that these little circles, there's little circles in these hallways. These little circles are ground or ceiling ports that go to additional storage facilities, whatever, a floor above or a floor below. So you have this like extra point of ingress for you, and as the
Or exit.
or exit. Yeah, you have some other options here. So you know a lot about this place. Just to kind of fill out the details here. I'm going to say that the camera starts with we're outside the facility, and we're kind of looking around. We've got these several doors around the perimeter. A couple of them are they look like they are sealed tight and have been sealed tight for a long time. Looks like one of them is used for equipment loading and unloading. And this is, I'm starting to kind of describe something, and what I want to kind of invite you as players to do is say, I want to be here with a thing, right? And you don't have to do it now, but just so you kind of get the gist. I'm going to be describing things, and you kind of place yourself when you're ready. So one of these doors is used for like equipment delivery and that kind of thing. And then we have a door that is for like the science staff and the like normal like worker bees of this laboratory. And when we pass by that space, there is going around the corner closer to where that hollow table is, where they do like holographic projections and all of that kind of stuff with this executive briefing room. There's another door that is only for like the lab general manager type person, the one who's in charge of all of this, the lead scientist, who has long since left lab life, right? But manages all of the experiments within, and they have a private door, private access to the space. Inside, we see a lone security guard sitting at a desk. Let's see here. We'll put them in this office, and our lone security guard is kind of rocking back in their chair, and they're looking at all of them. They check their watch.
Which office? Could you ping that again? I was zoomed way too far.
Yeah, they're in this office right here, and they're in the lower left office. Are you seeing that now?
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing it. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So they're in that office, and they've got 6 or 7 monitors up, and there's cameras over the animal pens. That's mostly what they're worried about, honestly, is animals getting out when they're not supposed to. What with all the experimental serums that they put into them and all that kind of stuff, trying to make the next super animal, or whatever their purpose is. But they also have cameras on the doors as well.
I think I would like to attempt, unless anyone has objections, to make, because you said there are shipments that are coming in and out this late.
There can be. Do we need there to be a shipment coming in this late?
I think I would like to try and sneak in with a shipment, whether that means contortioning in, but I just want to get in so I can have access to a node.
Yep, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is grab an asset, Cyberpunk, Where's this stuff? I'm going to just put, what I want to do is I want to put our person, our little security guard. I'm going to put a token down for the security guard. And here we go. This is our security guard, and they are nice and small in the office. Raina, you are in a box being pushed by somebody up to this place. I'm going to say it's got a card to put you in the box. It's another card to put you, getting delivered tonight to this place kind of thing. All right.
Get in the wrong box. I end up at Chuck E. Cheese next door. I'm like,
there you go. 2 red cards. You're good. So you're in this box. Raina, put yourself on the deck. Which door are you going up to?
Okay. Well, I again, I was zoomed in really far, and I feel like I missed a lot of pings. Where are we entering? Is this whole entire map our thing? Our playground?
The map of the medical facility is really our playground. That's really what you know. The area immediately around it is what you know. There are these other buildings nearby, these other offices, facilities nearby. Out of character, this is not on the same floor as your workshop, so your workshop is not present, right? But these other spaces you've never explored, sure, they are present. So the kind of darkened area to the right of it and the lit up area to the south of it that's all full of equipment and stuff like that, those are present, sure. But if we were to pick a logical place for medical shipments, there is a medical storage place in the kind of southeast corner of this little office block, right? Of this little laboratory block. That would make a logical place. Also, there's the northern door could also be where shipments come in. You tell me.
Okay.
Where shipments come in.
First, Roll20 will not let me put my token down.
Okay, that's great. That's perfect. Let's see.
Not helpful there.
Raina, let's see.
No token for you.
Yeah, let me
no
see.
Token for you.
You can be controlled by in player's journal. Roll20. What else do I have to do to help this player out? Well, I'm gonna
it gave me the option to click and drag, but every time I clicked and dragged, it never actually dropped the token onto the map.
Gotcha. I have dropped her there. Are you able to control
okay,
her?
Perfect. Let me zoom in and see. Sorry, I'm using my laptop, which I never use because I don't know how to use Apple. Okay,
No, you're fine.
yes.
All right. So you can control it now that you're here. Okay, good. I think she is in a box outside the facility. Where?
I would like to enter with my library searching. Did I get a idea of where maybe some interface nodes would be, like a terminal
Do you want to spend a
area?
card on it?
If I don't already know, yes.
Okay. So you know where you think some terminals are, okay? But in doing so, someone has found out that somebody's been snooping around. Okay. So you know that there is a terminal in the actual lab itself, in the live animal laboratory. There's a terminal in there. There's a terminal in the briefing room, and there's a terminal in the office. Those are your kind of three main terminals.
Then I think I would like to be coming in the side door.
Okay.
My goal is to get up to the briefing room.
Okay. So yeah, you're in this box, and the person who's pushing this box is gonna put you in which see these little gray these like little gray rectangles just around the block here. Which of these gray rectangles are they going to put the shipment up against?
Oh, this one for sure. That would be awesome.
All right, cool. So that one up there. So yeah, you got that one for free because you spent the cards early. Okay, you're in the shipment box, and you're in. You're in this box. You're in the facility. There's a discussion going on. All right. First of all, Raina, you're a lot smaller than you're not like 4 blocks wide. Yeah, yeah, you're a lot smaller.
Is now.
Raina
got that go-go juice.
Yeah, there's this voice. There's this voice talking to someone else. But the two of you are there. Is anybody else with Raina?
I think that our medtech forged us some stuff, so I think I'm kind of dressed up as a frazzled lab tech, like for their first day, and somehow drew the short straw. Is at least what I'm going to be playing at.
Sure.
So I think I'm kind of wandering into the building and drop everything, so I'm kind of creating a distraction.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna spend a card to give you forgery. Hey, there you go. You got a clean.
You sure you don't want to make it a meet cute? Because I think you should bump into someone.
Oh, it's totally gonna be that. It's 100%.
Right.
It's like, oh no, I dropped something.
I'm McFallen.
All right. So lab tech, are you coming in with this shipment?
I think so. I think I'll kind of like assist her in getting it in, and then trying to get further into the building with whoever I'm able to like manipulate from, like when I was watching the building, seeing who was easily manipulated from that perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think I'm going to use one of those targets to get Raina further in.
Yeah, so Raina, I'm going to say that you're here as a lab tech. You spent your card on the forgery, so you've got an ID that is passable to get through here. If somebody inspects it, then we're going to actually roll the forgery skill to see how good that one forgery was. But you've got a card that passes like loose inspection, right? And the other card to say that you know this person, this delivery person, and you've been able to, cajole them or what have you, right? To excuse your existence here and to be part of this delivery of goods. And so you're in here with this person. And you know that Raina is in the box. So yeah, you come in, you kind of make this like commotion, right? There's stuff on the ground. You've dropped everything that you're holding, and the delivery person, we're gonna call them Jay. Jay is tall with a dark coat and like long blonde hair, and he's just like really not interested in this place at all. He's just got to do this delivery and like move on with his life. And Jay, it's like, oh, that sucks that you dropped all your stuff.
Yeah, I just look. I wasn't supposed to be in at night, and then I'm the new guy, so I guess I'm stuck at being the only one alone in the laboratory. I think that's my package.
Okay, yeah. And like Jay hands you a clipboard to look over. It's like, so those are all the items that you expect, and if you don't mind signing for the delivery of the package. And the security guard is while Jay's like trying to hand you a clipboard, you're obviously trying to pick things up off the ground. The security guard has like leaned down and is looking at Jay like, what are you doing, dude? She's still like picking up her stuff. And the security guard tries to help you as well. Get your stuff up off the ground. This like big mess that you've made of papers and data pads or whatever it is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm basically creating that opening. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so sorry. It's been a crazy week, and yeah, I can look at that in a second. And I'm picking up all my stuff. And I kind of look over it like really carefully, like double and triple checking, like really nervously. And then I'm like, I think that's it. And then I think I have so much in my hands, I'm gonna kind of look for my key card and act like I'm trying to manage all my stuff in my hands, trying to get in with the giant boxes I have now and the little trolley cart that I'm pushing, to hopefully see if he can help me get through the doorway without really having to use my key card.
Yeah. So Jay's like, yeah, so where do you need this stuff?
It's like further in the way there, and then you kind of take a loop like to I think the right, and then there's like a little little staircase, and then there's like a couple big rooms that there's like double doors. I'm really new. I just kind of have to come up with like a mental map up here, and it's a lot to carry.
Yeah. So give me a persuade. You're guiding this person through the lab. Just give me a quick persuade to see, can you get him to take all the stuff to exactly where you want him to take it? Or is he gonna dip on you after
along?
Say again?
Am I like in the box being rolled along or left? Okay.
Yeah, I think you're in the box because there's security guards here present, right? You've got Nineveh here on eyes, making sure that you don't leave too early, right? And so ping for me which room you want Jay to take you to.
So we're kind of like in here.
Yeah, you're like going around the hollow table right now, and you remember looking over this map. You kind of know the layout. Where do you want Jay to drop this box?
Probably out like closer to. It looks like in the labs, there's either the labs or the surgery room right around. Let's get her as close as we possibly can.
Yeah, do you want her as close as you can to the one in the briefing room, the office, or the animal lab? You were thinking about like bringing it down to like this lab or something like that in the middle here?
I was thinking about this lab, kind of like in the middle. So we're try to get her to the most because she's the one having surgery. I know there's going to be surgery items in a surgery room.
Yep.
So I want to the least moving around, I'm thinking, is the best.
Sweet.
So I'm going to get her as close to that lab or into the surgery room, somewhere within that. Josh, you can't see what I'm pointing at my screen, but
I hear you. I hear you.
Right there.
Yeah. So you get she's in the box. Our security guard, you gotta keep an eye on the security guard a little bit here, and the security guard comes out this way, and he pokes his head out the lab and does one of these and listens for a second.
Hi.
And he's not looking at you. He's looking down the halls, right? Just listening. And then he closes the door. And he then begins to take his beat. He's gonna kind of walk around the lab for a little bit while you're here with Jay. So you and Jay and Raina are here at the door, and Jay, pulls the box up to the door and kind of looks at you. Should I just leave it here, or do you want to?
I got it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. And he kind of looks at the place man, this place is wicked cool. And then just kind of saunters his way out and whistles at the security guard all right for me to exit? and you see you hear the security guard take a second. It's like, yeah, 1 second. And you hear the door up here unlock. Right. And yeah, Jay leaves. And the two of you are in here with security guard. What do we want to name our security guard?
I don't know why my first thought was John Hamm.
Ham. This big, tall, beautiful, funny John Hamm.
Oh yeah.
See, I was thinking Paul Blart.
That's better because I actually, when I said John Hamm, I was like, oh, I don't want to, if we have to like knock him out, I don't want to knock out John Hamm.
I'll knock
Like-
out John Hamm for you. I got this.
I really
Beautiful.
don't like, I don't want to hurt him.
I love
I'd
it.
hurt Paul Blart.
Yeah, so Paul Blart is here.
We're just leaning into the fact this guy's probably going to be unconscious. I see.
Yeah. He's got
Yep.
the dark mustache, the clean shave, right? Crew cut, right? High fade kind of situation, and is like corporate security. So Paul Blart's not a pushover. But it is the night shift, and the really good ones don't get the night shift, right? Paul is doing his circuit while the two of you have a second away from Paul's immediate gaze.
I was wondering actually if I could try to see, now that Paul has basically done like the look up and down the hallway thing and then clearly walked away. Is there any way that Skit could try, once the door is unlocked, for Jay to walk out, if she could kind of like slip in right before the door closes?
Yeah, I think that you being in the right place at the right time for this like coordinated effort, because you would have known that the guard is careful, so you would have stayed out of sight and you would have stayed quiet. But also you would have known that Nineveh would have tried to bring the security guy or the delivery person in, so there would be this opportunity for you to jump in. I want to say that this kind of coordination is probably a little bit more complicated, so I'm going to take 2 cards
Okay.
to do this. All right.
One day we'll have agents, and it'll be easier.
Yep. All right. So we have a red card and a black card. So I'm going to say that you're able to place yourself. You're in. Okay. You've succeeded. You've gotten in. But Jay did see you on the way out. You try to be quick, but you knew that door was shutting fast, and you kind of had to like just do it or don't at this point. And Jay doesn't work for the lab; he's a delivery mook. Is he going to say something or isn't he? Maybe you're dressed as like another lab tech kind of thing, right? Because you did spend all that time doing forgery, so a little wrinkle on the way in. It's not quite perfect.
I'll try to take Nineveh's lead and kind of do a little bit of like I look like I forgot something, like I work here, I look like I just forgot something in the lab. I'm just like tapping in really quickly and like grabbing something kind of thing. But
Yeah,
he
give me
still saw me then.
give me an acting or a persuasion. No, not persuasion.
Okay.
Like
No,
yeah.
persuasion.
Give me
persuasion.
no. Give me like an acting or like some sort of like I'm pretending to be something that I'm not. I think acting is perfect, honestly.
You just want to see me fail.
No,
Get
I
it.
want to see you act. Gary, you've got to act to save the planet.
I have a 0 in act, and my base is 5 for that. So,
Boom.
I did
Blow it
so
up.
good. He's not gonna say
Natural.
anything.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna be like, "Oh my god, this lab is really unorganized. Like all these people like forgetting stuff, and like the girl who's like all alone, just being hectic in third shift.
Oh my
How
god.
did I do that?"
So good. Yeah, with that solid 18 of acting, you've never, not since the 3rd grade play, have you ever acted this well. You pull out all the stops, full method. And yeah, Jay writes you off as like, man, they were really digging, scraping the bottom of the barrel on their lab techs. As you make your way into this facility. And yeah, you can see across this, like, this tuned down, dimly lit hollow table, you can see Nineveh. Nineveh, you're at the box. You've got Nyla there, and you spot Skit, who's just made it into the facility as well.
You said there was a node in the lab. Is it this lab that we're like close to?
So there's one in the office, and I wanted the other one to be in this like live animal lab, but Nineveh also had the note that like you do need to get into the surgery area too, because you all need like surgical supplies and all that stuff too. So there's a lot of reason to own this center space. All of the supplies you guys are gonna need is probably in here, and it's not too far to get to the live animal lab.
Okay. I guess I'm still hiding in my box. I was gonna try and use that note in the briefing room, and now I'm like, I'm gonna just wait till I get close to another one.
Well, our security guard rounds the corner. So, if you want to make a move,
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Did Nev have a plan that he wanted to do? Because if not, I have a plan that involves Nev. Okay.
Go for approach me with your plan that involves me. I want to hear this.
Well, are you still injured? You are like a little bit, right?
I mean, there's like some bullet wounds, but at this point in time, that's every Tuesday for this character at this point in time.
Cool.
So
I think I want Paris to run like to the over by where Skit is up there and like bang on the door with Nev. And I want her to be like, please help, my friend's been shot. It's an emergency.
I mean, yeah, I think that's one card to put the two of you here. It's a wrinkle, all right.
Great.
So yeah, you let's place the two of you. You're on the board. You've got Skit nearby. Paris, you're present. You got this thing going on, and Nev is here, right? The two of you are here, and I'm gonna say that like, oh, go ahead.
We are here.
Yeah, you're present.
There we go.
We are present.
It doesn't take much because you're still outside. You know, like that's a one card situation. You're banging on the door. Let us in. The three of you in here, maybe less so, Raina, because you're still in the box. I think you hear Paul Blart. You hear the squeak of his boots as he about faces and runs towards the back door, and he shouts, "Don't open that door!" to whoever is down there, right? He knows there's a lab tech here, right? And
can I use this distraction to roll out of the box and run to the office, his security office? Very sneakily, maybe not run, but use him not looking at me.
Yeah, what's your stealth?
Very loud.
What's your stealth? Yeah, you're banging on the door. Gong, gong, gong. Yeah.
Let's see. Where is stealth? Is that under body? No. Yes. 12 total. 5 skill.
Yeah, I mean you gotta roll it. Has it rolled? Has it been rolled?
No, I thought you just wanted to know what my stat was.
Oh, no. Yeah, you gotta roll it.
12.
All right, versus his notice shit. I'm gonna give him a -2 because he's distracted by the banging, the strangers outside, right? Okay, cool. So you're outside banging on this door.
I am going to try, since I'm literally in the hallway that he's about to walk in through, the second I hear his boot squeak, I try to go into the briefing room, and if there's a door, I close it behind me.
Awesome. Yeah, so you go to the briefing room door, there's a little like key card. Do you want to spend cards to have the right access card, or do you want to overcome this lock in some other way?
Oh, this would have been a good time for me to have pickpocket. Or not pickpocket, pick lock. Yeah. There we go. Or pickpocket and pick an actual card from somebody who can get into these places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that you heard the squeak of his boot and you immediately made your decision of where to go. You're gonna jump into one of these two rooms. And Raina, you're on your way down this hallway, trying to get to that security office.
I am going to try to spend a card because my pick lock is base 6 and I already had one lucky roll and I don't trust myself to get a second one right after.
All right. So the way I like to do this kind of stuff for like access cards and all that kind of stuff, you will spend a lot of time and energy on this. The first card is 1. The second card is 2. The next one is 4. Right? Like it gets worse. The more of these cards you have, the more expensive they become. So this first one, you got it. It's a red. So you have the cards you need, and you dive into the briefing room and like press yourself up against that wall as you hear those heavy boots of Paul Blart off to save the day, and protect this lab from ne'er-do-wells.
I'm
And-
just
They're definitely
imagining as
ne'er-do-wells.
actual Paul Blart, and this is great. A
Yeah,
great visual.
yeah. So he gets to hear and sees that the door is shut and that there's nobody at the door about to open it. And I'm going to say that maybe there's like frosted glass or something like that, so you can kind of see each other's forms through these doors and everything like that. And he like stops and he hears the scuttle of feet behind him. And he turns to see Arena running down the hall.
Ah!
And he draws his service pistol and yells, "Freeze."
Okay. Okay.
We're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Because I think the heist has come to its like logical conclusion.
I just wanted to hack me.
I mean, I'm not even there yet.
I know you're not there.
yet.
It's fine. It's fine that you're not there yet, because you can still place yourself. You can be like, all right, my character's going to show up here at the thing to do the thing, right?
Okay, I'll see.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Nineveh,
This
you're still like a lab tech, right? He's not worried about you.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm gonna go into I'm just gonna like do a little eep noise and go into the lab
Okay,
and
cool.
start stealing shit.
Do you have a security card?
I think I would have a security card.
All right, you spend 2
do I
cards and
yeah.
you do it. And oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even give you an option to do a skill check.
Yeah, I'm just double checking of what I do have for that because I thought I took pickpocket, but I can't remember.
This guy rolled a 1 on his
Picklock.
initiative. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I didn't take pickpocket, but I thought I did pick lock.
All good.
So
All
I have
good. So
pick lock, I guess, but I don't have time for that probably.
I'm gonna say that you have the card. You have the access cards you need to get into
Okay.
here. So you spend 2 cards to get that. The next one's gonna cost the team 4. So you dive into the lab to get away from this scary person who's running down the hall. This bumbling lab assistant. So Paris, you beat him on not Paris. Actually, Paris and Reyna, you both beat this guy in initiative. Because he rolled a 1 and then like a 5, so he's acting on like a 1 or a 2 at this point. So Paris, top of initiative. Oh my God, Skid, you're at a 1. You go after him. So Paris, what do you want to do, Paris?
Okay. Does the glass of the door, like, does it look breakable?
It's gonna be like frosted security glass, so breakable, yes, but with effort.
Okay, like if I shot at it, it
Yeah.
wouldn't shatter.
If you
Or
shot at
what?
it, you would do a bunch of damage to the glass, and that would start like wrecking through the door for sure. And like you don't have to roll to hit; you just have to roll for how much damage your shotgun does, or your whatever pistol.
Yeah, it's just a pistol.
Are we trying to get caught? Or
Well, I think I'm just trying to draw attention, and I think if I fake it and then lie and say we're being chased and someone else is shooting,
Oh yeah. Blame it on someone else. Yeah.
like my friend got shot, they're still after us. Please let us in.
That checks out.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna shoot at the door, but I'm gonna like run to the side so that he can't see my like silhouette.
So you're gonna like
shooting
run
at the
back a little
floor.
bit or something like that, like run away a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you back away and fire at the door. Don't roll to hit, just roll your damage.
Oh God, please help. Okay.
As we all inside the lab hear this muffled pop, as there's now gunfire happening in the hallway.
What do I roll handgun?
Yeah. Is there?
Yes.
Do you have the handgun on your gear?
No, we couldn't find that.
Oh, my apologies. Let me get it to you.
No, it's yeah. Yep, I could not.
Medium. Here, let me pull up your character. And, whoops. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Where is Paris? There's Paris. Let me drag and drop this pistol onto your character. And then once you have this in your gear, you should be able to roll just the damage.
Okay.
Under weapons, like I expanded a little bit. Where is the damage? Maybe you have to roll an attack. My apologies. Oh, damage is 2d6, but I think maybe roll the attack. We're going to ignore whether or not you hit, and we're just going to focus on the damage you do.
Okay, so let me find it.
As the door
then.
counts as cover, and once you get rid of all the
Yeah.
HP, it opens. Damage 8. That's a loud black. As that door takes a solid hit, maybe to a hinge or to where the door, like maybe to where the magnetic locks connect to the door or something like that. You've put a lot of hurt into this thing. It frankly doesn't have a lot more left to go.
I'm just screaming, someone's shooting at us!
Bro, you're acting.
Shit. Okay.
Wait, you don't have acting. Out of everybody that should or should not have acting,
I don't think I hold on. Hold on.
this
Hold
like
on. That's
Because the
under-
report of the gun comes from that corner, and then the shout that they're shooting at us comes from that corner. So like you gotta be like
Same
throwing your
corner.
voice a bit. You gotta be.
I mean,
It's
well, yeah,
all right.
I am being shot at, so it would make sense that it's coming from the same direction. You know?
I'm into it.
Logic.
Paul Blart is he doesn't get paid enough to deal with this shit. All right. Next up on initiative after Paris is Nev.
I'm actually gonna hold to see what the security guard does. In all honesty,
Sure.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
I forgot to even roll for initiative. My bad.
That's fair. That's okay. I'm going to say that you spent this time like getting into this little alcove
Fantastic.
type thing. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So Raina, I think you go next. So Raina, he's drawing on you. There's gunfire outside the lab and shouting. What do you want to do?
I want to run around this corner.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Are we using like actual movements?
Yeah, actual movement. Yeah, wherever you were.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a movement of 8. I can do a lot. Is this locked? Probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Key card access. Cool.
Do you want to buy a key card or do you want to?
Am I within 6 meters of the node?
You sure are.
Hell yeah. I would like to do that, please. I'll
Awesome.
check in.
Yeah. So yeah, you move and then you spend your action to jack in. And I think that next round you're gonna have your 3 net actions. Awesome. Yeah. So you're getting all connected. Everybody out in the hallway hear him go, shit, they can do that. As she like rounded the corner, she didn't freeze. It's supposed to freeze.
Wait, I said freeze though.
Yeah, like what's going on? Okay, so I think it's the security guard next because Lonnie, you're low.
I'm last.
Yeah.
I'm dead last.
Um,
It's fine. He doesn't even know I exist yet. It's
yeah.
fine.
Before I roll the security guard, does May want to enter into combat before he goes, or do you want to wait and see what he does, kind of thing, before you place yourself?
Creeping around. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're still an unplaced asset. You're gonna be the one that like saves us all.
Ties us all
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. So you hear Nev. You can't really see him, but you can hear him stepping away. And he's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, Nineveh, you're on the other side of this door. It's shut, and locked, right? Because of key cards, right? But you can hear he is on the radio. He is talking, like giving a report to somebody. He's like, "Hey, this is this is Paul down in the this is
Agent Blart.
yeah, this is Agent Blart
Agent Blart.
down in the what is the name of this company? We're in like we're gonna have to
He's
be
saying all of this.
yeah.
He's stumbling through. He doesn't even know where.
Yeah.
This is why you. This is what happens when you
Yeah,
hire
what's
third
going
party
on?
security.
This is Blart in the whatever animal testing facility. I've got somebody in here that's like running. I need backup, I think. Send people. And so he's gonna roll his lawman and try and get people to show up. And so that's what you hear, Nev. That's what he does during his turn. Or not Nev, Nineveh.
Okay.
All right. Next combat round.
What?
Wait, no, my apologies. Skit, my apologies. Yes, my apologies. Skit and Nev, you both can. Nev, you can interrupt at any
So,
time.
weird question. Did he like pull out something, or is he like talking to an implanted agent?
You have no idea.
Okay, can't see through the frosted glass. Check.
Yep.
All right.
You will next round.
When this door comes down, you're gonna see him.
So you said the glass has already been messed with.
The door has been shot. I mean, it's looking kind of weak.
Yeah, can I just roll athletics to fucking shoulder check and knock it down?
Yeah. Roll for me. What's your body? Your body's
8.
like an 8. Yeah. So I think your unarmed damage is like a 2 or 3d6. Just roll 2 or 3d6, whichever one it is. Honestly, you're gonna get it.
Okay.
Because the door only had 10 HP. So yeah, you're gonna get through
12.
it. 12. Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you shoulder check this door. You're in. You're in the hall. If you want to move some more, you can.
I will also feign shooting back in the direction the shots came from.
So you pull your gun and shoot out of the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we're being shot at, clearly.
All right.
So roll acting.
Yeah.
I already made my roll for the turn. It was athletics. To knock the door over.
You're trying to sell it. Look, I'm gonna ask you to roll acting, but I'm gonna give you, because this is good, like tit for tat, right? I'm gonna give you like a +2 on this. Because you're like you're now returning fire.
Yep.
To no one.
To no one.
Paris,
Yeah.
roll evasion, right? Because you're dodging getting
10.
shot.
I got a 10.
That's pretty good.
We're acting.
That's pretty good. We're doing our best. We're doing our best.
Trying, man.
Gotta fail. In this high stress situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. So Skit. At the end of this combat round, you've heard now there's gunfire. There's active gunfire happening. You can see through this little like window in the briefing room. You can see Nev has made his way into the place after busting through the door and is returning fire outside of the lab. And you saw briefly the guy walk down. I'm going to say that these doors are like nice, artistic doors with like little windows, so you could look through them if you wanted to. But your big like floor to ceiling windows are at this end and at this end, just so you kind of get a sense of what all your character can see and knows is going on in this. And the briefing room has like those little mini fridges. It has like fresh water and drinks and all that good stuff. A little coffee stand, and you're getting distracted by things you don't get to drink very often. In the life that you have been living. And what do you want to do? That's why you're going last. It's because you got distracted by all the accoutrement in the briefing room.
I was grabbing a cup of coffee. Sorry, guys. Actually, okay. So what I was thinking is, before all of this happened and before all the chaos, I was almost kind of thinking that my character would sit in the break room for like one round or so, just to kind of like make it seem like she had been in there for a while, and like security guard just completely forgot that she was still there.
Okay, I love
So
it.
I think I will actually grab a cup of coffee. But then I'm gonna like frantically like open the door and be like, oh my god, what's going on? Because I'm wearing the lab coat. Whatever. So I'm playing the part of the concerned like lab tech that's just like, there's gunshots. Hello?
I love it. Yeah, you crack that door with your mug, your like Initech coffee mug, right? And roll your acting.
This is not gonna go well a second time, I feel. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see.
I love how everybody's gone to the I just gotta keep leaning into this pitch. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Like everybody can hear the like fake accent you've tried to affect.
I am
Straight
actually a
New Yorker.
med tech, okay? I can
Straight
be like,
New Yorker.
I have a rat dissection at 3 a.m. I'm tired.
Yeah, but you've gotten so nervous that you've put on an accent.
Yes.
100%.
So the information is accurate, right? It's
Yep.
medically accurate. But the Cockney accent you're trying to affect is just terrible. There hasn't been an immigrant here from like Britain in decades. Nobody has a Cockney accent out here. Why? Nobody makes it across the
It
pond.
felt right for the part. I'm committing.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, security guards getting increasingly nervous at all these new faces that are showing up with increasingly implausible stories about why they're here. Yeah, top of the initiative. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Come on, guys.
Finding your time.
Get in. I mean, you could like not place yourself and be the only one that makes it out clean. That'd be funny.
Should I add to the initiative? I forgot to roll earlier.
Yes, go
Should
ahead
I
and let's
roll
add you
now?
to the initiative now that we're
Okay.
getting into the next round.
Am I still going at a 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're stuck at a one this whole. I mean, you're in
Fine.
full like I'm an
I
actor.
I still do take a sip of my coffee afterwards, and I have the pinky out because I'm still
Yes.
apparently trying to do a bit where I'm a lot fancier than I
Yeah,
am.
see, it's good. It's
And
good.
this Cockney accent's gonna pay off one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one
If
day.
you just keep
You
doing
fit in
it,
with the wikis.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean they all.
I don't
have
want to
it.
be friends with those guys.
Yeah, it's not great. But you know what? That could be who we pin this on at the end.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if I'm not in the fight at the moment, I'll be outside doing like the wikis were here sort of thing.
And we have don't we have like 2 or 3 wiki cutters too?
You do, yeah. You all
Yeah.
have
We've
one.
I've been
No.
trying
We'll
to
just
pin a
put
crime
one
on them this
somewhere.
whole freaking
Yeah.
series. Let's go.
Oh my
I have
god.
your
I
pictures.
was
got
thinking
you.
about dropping Big Arm Susan's ID, but if we think the wikis is the better play,
I mean, Big
Yeah,
Arm
I
Susan,
think
we've
so.
established that she's a killer. So
Yeah.
you,
That's true.
you
but
might not
she
want
could
her.
like she could be an undercover wiki. Like this could be the
I
proof
mean, yeah.
that they needed.
All right, Nineveh, you go first.
Awesome. I am going to start looking. Who's in the lab? Am I alone?
You're alone in the lab. It's
Fantastic. I
late.
wanna-
There's nobody's supposed to be here except the security guard. So like, oh, this is an empty place.
So in
Nobody's
the
supposed to
lab,
be
what's
here.
expensive things could I find
I
that
mean,
we need?
right? So you have maybe a shopping list that Skit has given you, right? So do you want to stick to the list, or are you in like a smash and grab high value mode?
I want to get the list and also things I can sell.
Okay, cool.
So the list is top right. The plan is to get the list. If I see shinies
Yep.
as I'm getting the list, I will have to get them.
Yeah. So
But
I'm gonna say you step into cold storage. Okay, because there's definitely gonna be some cold storage items in here. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried to find shit with medical names in a room full of shit with medical names. But you
I
are
work
up
in
for
pharmacy,
a
yes.
difficult task.
Yeah.
You're up for a difficult task.
oh yeah.
So give
It's
me
pain.
conceal reveal object, right? Like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack and everything has weird names from different languages. And none of it's easy.
We have a running joke at work that babies choose the name of different
13.
medications.
Yes. All right. So 13, I'm going to say that that's a standard success. So I'm going to say that you have found 25% of your items
Okay.
on your shopping list. So if you continue at this pace, it'll take you a few rounds to get everything. But you spend your time, you're like, oh, hey, that's what I need. And you like grab a couple of things and, oh, yeah, a bushel of that. Cool. And you grab just a big old handful. You might only need one. You might need 10. You don't know. You just grab a big handful and it's all in the
Yep.
bag. You're
I'm like a mom at Target on a Tuesday morning. I've got my little bag of stuff. I'm just picking. That
Yes.
looks cool. Like
Yes.
that's just what's going on as everyone else is like dying outside.
Love it.
I'm like sticking to the plan.
Absolutely. Somebody needs to. All right. So you are looting. You're looting and hollering. Paris. I think you're next.
Yeah.
Doors open.
Yeah.
You've received return fire.
Yeah, I know.
From your ally,
Yeah.
weirdly enough.
Friendly fire.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna like run in through the broken door, and I'm gonna make it really dramatic. Like I want to like dive in, and like do a turn, and I want to shoot at nothing behind me.
Yeah, I love it. Give me an athletics as you do this like
Oh, okay.
action
I was
movie,
ready for
like
dance.
run, dive, roll. You're on your knee, you fire, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Could she do
Um,
dance if it was choreographed? If she
Yes.
planned that ahead of
I
time?
will
in
give
her
you a
head?
dance. I will give you a dance.
I would love that for me. Didn't actually take the dance.
Oh,
I took dance. I
advocating
actually
for you.
bought
What the
dance
heck?
this today. That's pretty fucking funny.
I do actually have an 8 in athletics. Did I- did I
Get it?
roll
Wow, yes,
Yeah, go.
please. That is awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not
you,
bad.
You pull this off. You do the movie cop roll thing, right? And like you land, you're on your knee, you fire once or twice. How many
Just
bullets? Once. All right, you spent 2 bullets this whole combat.
Mhm.
All right. As you fire back out into the hallway, there's some poor building that's getting like shot up right now. And you continue the grift. I love it. After you, I think is Nev.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do, man?
So is he in like the center of the hallway? Is he like diving? Is the security guard diving for cover yet? What's he doing? He's just hanging out in the middle.
I mean, currently nobody's shooting at him. There's gunfire going on, and he's in a tough situation. He hasn't had a turn to act just yet, but he's here next to this door. You don't really know where anybody else is in because by the time
I
you made it
don't.
through, you didn't see anybody. Actually, no, you know where Skid is because
I know where Skid is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Skid like kicked the door. It's like,
I don't
"What?"
know.
She's randomly British now.
I don't know
You
why
see her.
Skid had a Cockney accent. But yeah. Don't even know why you decided to go full colonizer all of a sudden, but sure.
I didn't mean to put that on you, Skid. It could be whatever accent you want.
I don't even know.
Louisiana, Texan, whatever you want.
You don't want to hear me do any of those. So. Take your pick. They're all awful.
Good.
So Nev will like stand up and like look at the guard and be like, "Get behind something," and like dive, like go and try to get him to dive for cover next to me, and then it's gonna go downhill from there.
Okay, so you're gonna I gather you're gonna maybe take cover at the table.
Yeah, I'll take cover at the table
All right, cool.
and basically ask why he's standing out in the open trying to get himself shot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you encourage him to also take cover. I think it is Raina next.
Boy, I'm in the net.
Yeah, you are. So, net rules. You're in this security. You're in the security net for this lab. What do you want to do first?
Does it look like I can? It's like security. Like, do I have like door?
Oh yeah. So let's talk about
cameras?
this. So you're in the first level of the security net, right? You have no idea how deep this net goes. So you could do a Pathfinder if you want to scan, figure out how deep the net is, or you can just go down a floor and like address whatever's down there.
Oh, gotcha. So there's nothing on the floor that I'm currently on.
Correct.
I only have 3 actions. I'm gonna hope that this guy takes the bait and goes for cover. I will do a pathfind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll your interface to figure out how much of this place you can scan out while you're in it.
Wow, damn, 12.
12. Okay, cool. This is all of 4 floors. This whole net architecture, so it's not very deep. And you know that the first thing you're gonna run into is a password on the second floor.
Cool beans. Then yeah, I will go there and do backdoor.
Yep.
I believe is what that one is.
Yep, back door to get
Should
through.
probably have the net running rules in front of me, huh? See, this is the first one that ran.
You're right. So yeah, backdoor would be the role. It's again interface. You're gonna be rolling interface a whole lot. This password is sort of tough. It's a 10 to get through it.
Okay.
So wow, 12 again. All right. Remember, we're not adding skill to this, so like the 12 is actually a damn good roll because like that's like
Pretty flat.
yeah, solid. So yeah, you get past the password. There's 2 floors left, and you've only spent 2 actions. You have a third action. Do you want to go deeper?
Yep. What do I see next?
Okay, cool. You get deeper. The second floor in the security office is the camera control.
Beautiful.
So you would have to
Like
roll control, yep, to try and take over the cameras and understand what actions you can take and all that good stuff.
Cool beans.
And the thing on this is a 7 difficulty to
Okay.
arrest control of the
I'll go for it.
cameras. Oh,
Ah.
it's so bad. Zoom kicked her off the call. I can't hear her anymore.
No. Oh,
That-
Yeah,
that was
that's
a-
how bad it
I
got.
saw y'all. Do you see me now?
No, we see you now. We see you now.
Okay.
At a -5 on your roll, the cameras have control of you. No, I'm gonna say that. The network begins a reboot as it has detected you and is gonna kick you out this round. So
Wonderful.
you're not in combat with anything. There's nothing like trying to eat you, right? So nothing gets
Yeah.
a free attack on you, but you are ejected from the net after crit failing. And I have no other idea of how to handle this other than you got kicked out. As the
Black
network-
ice, and
yeah.
you're dead.
Yeah. As the camera and the whole security network cycles, so you have probably a full combat round before it's going to come back up again.
Cool. Can I still move?
Yeah, you can still move.
Is there a door right here in this section above me? I
There
can't tell
is
if that
a
is.
door right there into this like stasis area. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna like lean up against this wall in case this guy comes around the corner.
You can
Just
take
duck.
cover kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, just get real small so maybe he'll look over me.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, you take cover, no worries. Next up, oh god, I have to keep scrolling past all this acting that we've been doing to find our initiative
So
order.
much
I
acting.
know, it's so good. It's so good. I think it's this guy next.
mm-hmm.
All right.
I think so.
Let's see here. So we see Nev and Paris, the two of you see as he continues down the hall. He's got his pistol like raised and he's got it pointed towards that corner. He looks back at you all and says, you know, like he does one of those like stay down kind of thing. He doesn't quite know what to make of you just yet. But he moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say at here, Raina, are you gonna move to maintain cover? So I might place you 1 square back as he's like
just
trying to
wherever
like
I'm
very
not
tactically
viewable.
go around this. Go ahead.
Yeah, just wherever I'm not viewable, but I didn't have the action to try and pick a door, so I'm
Yep.
just kind of
Yeah, so he gets to about here. He hasn't really taken an action yet. And so what he does is what would he do? He'd probably peek, see you there unarmed, right? Yeah, he's like, "Hi." And he spends the rest of his like turn and actions repositioning, just doing a run basically to get like some sort of cover from you so he can keep an eye on you. And he's gonna like say, Freeze, what are you doing here? Kind of thing, like get out of here. There's just animals. There's no money here, kind of thing. So like, he's gonna spend this round trying to convince you to leave. Normally he'd roll persuasion. He would be persuasive, but you're a main character. You don't have to listen to persuasion from NPCs
I just
in this
keep
situation.
answering every time he says something. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. There's gunshots. What? Just pretending like I have no clue what he's saying.
It's like, I would shoot you if I still had an action, he thinks to himself. Yeah, I think that does it for the security guard. Next up in our run of crazy luck, Skit.
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've decided my accent is going to be like, I'm just going to be like, you know how your voice just goes a little bit deeper and you're trying to like impersonate your dad or something like that. Like I'm just trying to be like a man doctor, like, what is going on out there? Like that kind of thing. Like I'm not going for any kind of like exotic accent. I'm just going for like, what are you all do? Like anyway.
Kind of that reminds me of,
Disappointed
like,
dad.
Moira.
You're
Yeah.
going for disappointed dad.
Love it.
doctor thing, whatever, is going to try to use as many medical terminology, like buzzwords that he can, just to like be like, I'm important.
Love it.
But anyway, so at this point, he's around the corner. She can't Skit can't really see
Yeah,
him,
you
so-
saw him like very carefully make his way down this hall, and then like sounded like he moved pretty quick.
Okay.
But you don't know where he's at right now. You can't really see
Right.
him.
So okay, so there's a lab across from me, kind of like literally right there.
Yep.
Would that also, from what we know so far, would that also have stuff that we could potentially grab?
Totally. Yeah, all these labs would have stuff you could use or need for your supplies,
Okay.
for sure.
So then I would like to start moving my character, like kind of in the process of, again, just doing like the whole medical jargony, trying to sound important, like I fall asleep in the break room for 20 minutes. Chaos.
I love it. I love it.
And
What is
then-
your character's move speed or move stat?
would that be,
It's on the main. It's like all the way at the top.
would that just be body?
No, move. There'd be a stat for move.
Next to body.
Next to body. What? Oh yeah, duh. It's right there. Yeah, 6.
6. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can easily move 6 squares and be
Okay.
in the lab and still take an action if you want to start hunting for stuff.
Okay, wait 1 second. I think I know. Okay, so I'll move my character in here.
Oh, my apologies. I just grabbed it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. It's
Yep.
okay. It's still there. And then
You're
I'm-
staring at a gigantic MRI machine with a little teeny
Oh.
tiny hole.
it's for little animals. That's Oh.
It's gonna have like incredible imaging because they don't need like to move a big thing in there. It's for like rats and mice and
we should
octopus or
bring
whatever.
Nicodemus back here so we can see like
See
his
what he
tech
looks
and
like.
stuff.
For
I
a
wish we
card,
had
I'll
a
let you have
cat.
brought Nicodemus with you.
No, he's
watching.
babysitting
Keanu.
Keanu.
We declared that he and Keanu were hanging out.
I'm just
That'd
saying,
be-
Oh my
H-
god.
heist rules are wild. Like if you wanted to retcon that he's here because it's convenient, like
It's not worth it, because if something fails and all of a sudden you're gonna be like, and Keanu runs away because of the gunshots, he gets scared, and then it's not worth it.
all right.
We're
And
gonna
then-
get
and then the-
back to our hideout.
I'm sorry, hold on. Do you think that Dr. Nicodemus brought Keanu somehow?
Yep.
That Keanu has the
Police
ability to
on the
run
freaking
away
tank.
because he's afraid of gunshots?
We're gonna get back to like our hideout after Nicodemus has been babysitting Keanu, and like 12 of Lux's men are just gonna be dead. Like they tried to like get Keanu back. Nicodemus.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
And then he
no.
talks on his own and he says,
Yeah,
like,
I protected him.
listen.
Now you owe me.
Life debt.
Oh my god. All right. So you're in the lab. Roll for me.
Is there-
Oh, good.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, is there anything I can grab off of the grocery list that I literally made? So hopefully I'd recognize them really quickly and like.
Yeah. Give me a you because you know what you're looking for and generally how labs could be organized. I don't know what kind of like lab experience your character really has. You can do either perception or conceal reveal.
Okay, I'm going to. Jeez, 1 second.
Or I think there's also like an investigate skill, but either one.
I think you said okay, so you said perception, conceal reveal, which I definitely know I did not take anything in for some reason.
Okay.
And then what was the last one?
Or I think there's like an investigate type skill. But I think the perception makes the most sense, honestly.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's tough the way they've organized this. You really don't find much off your list in this like initial search. I'd probably give you like one more search in here before you kind of know you've exhausted the room.
Okay.
This imaging room probably has some supplies, but maybe not everything you need, kind of thing.
Probably like very fine tuned to like MRI things, and we're
Right.
looking for like
surgery things.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. That is our initiative 1 character. We go back to the top, I think. Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just jump in after Paris,
Yeah.
after spray and everything, just kind of.
Yeah. You tell me when you want to enter the scene, because at this point we have an open door. We have an open door policy. Honestly, you can you can tell me when you're ready to join the scene.
Should I? Oh, maybe if I roll initiative, then. We'll
Sure.
see.
Yeah. Roll initiative. Okay. Initiative 5.
So I don't come in yet. I'm still painting.
Yeah, you'll come in after the security guard. But I do need to place you. Are you going to be out in the hall outside kind of thing? Or have you made your way in here by some other crazy machination?
No, I'd probably go in through the broken door since
Okay.
that was like the.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's put you on the map. You come in through the broken door. I'm going to call this at 2 cards just because it's later in the thing. And you've been somewhere else, like covering a corner or something like that, like just making sure everybody's okay. And you come in here. So let's burn our 2 cards. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We have
Just
a
before I
success
go
and a
in-
wrinkle, right? It's not terrible, right? I'm gonna say that the wrinkle is that you can hear his backup.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Like, did I see the backup?
Yeah, you haven't seen them, but you know that his backup is like is far to the right of you all, is like coming out of this door down the hall, and I'll place a couple of markers on the thing just so we have like some people to look at. But he's got some backup coming.
so
and
I
it's-
guess locking them out isn't an option.
you'd have to rebuild the door, I think. But you
Probably,
could,
yes.
yeah. And so you see May, you see these 3 people kind of round in the corner. They don't see you because you got you had a success and a wrinkle out of the deal, but you do spot that they are coming, and you can see 3 of them currently. And you are just inside the lab, I'm going to say.
Mhm.
All right, let us go through the order. Top of the round, top of the initiative, I think is Paris, right?
I
No,
got
no.
an 18.
Oh yeah,
so I
that's
don't know.
right. Yes, Nineveh. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down my grocery list and go to the
just keep shopping.
surgery aisle.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Give me another conceal reveal that will finish off cold storage.
Fantastic.
Okay, it's harder now. You hit the easy stuff, and now you're into the things that has like 5 and 8 syllables, right? And it's like, oh God, I don't know anymore. You know, she said these had purple and blue labels. I found those, but these other things that are clear labeled, you
Just grabbing. I'm just
yeah,
gonna grab.
you grab some stuff. You grab some stuff, and this room is pretty well ransacked at this point, and you're pretty sure that you've hit it for everything it's worth.
Awesome.
All right. Now you can still move.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna go into the lab.
Sweet. Yeah, you're in the lab area then. Done. Donezo.
I'm also we have those extra. I'm sure we have like a stockpile of the wikis.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
drop one
like
in
3
cold
of
storage.
I think you all who all has one. Raina has one.
Everybody but me, I think. I know I don't have one specifically.
I had one from the get-go, so the other 3 were up to y'all on who grabbed one.
Yeah. So Nev does not, but Nineveh can absolutely have one, and 2 more floating around, and we can kind
I
of
feel
figure
like
out.
Skit would have one just because it's another like kind of medical looking tool.
Sure. Sure.
So.
Awesome. So one other thing to note about the heist mechanics, you're all placed at this point, right? But if there's some other MacGuffin or thing you need, you can buy it. Okay? If there's some other like thing that you're like, oh man, we would have totally thought of this or whatever that is, just call it out and we'll spend these cards to get it. Okay? And that is how we get there.
I guess I'm gonna like as I'm leaving cold storage, I would want to leave wiki evidence. Basically, I want it to look like it was someone else. That's all I've got.
Gotcha. So you're gonna leave that clipper here?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, and you leave it in the cold storage room. It looks like it dropped haphazardly, kind of thing. Like you even take a second with your foot to make it just right. What would be a good skill to roll here to like plant evidence in a convincing way? Trying to think, maybe criminology, like criminology, or I'm trying to think of some other skills that would be in here. As you're looking through your skills, if you don't have criminology,
I have criminology.
Oh, roll that then. That's an ideal skill. I didn't know if you had it. I was going to let you
I have
option
like
to
it's a
something
1
else.
level in it, but it's still
it's gonna-
I have a 7 in int, so it's
Solid.
Chat also says forgery might be good too.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 solid placement, right?
Cool.
You make it look like it fell out just right. It's like next to some stuff, under some stuff kind of thing. It looks like it's not planted, but you got it in a good spot.
It's almost like I've done this before.
It's almost as if you've planted evidence before on somebody. I love it. All right, cool. Yeah, so you're in the lab at this point. Next up after you is, I think, Paris at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, okay, so what exactly do we need to get done at this point?
So you have some stuff to grab. You're
Right.
Because May is here, I'm going to say that you are also aware of the people
I
showing up.
whispered it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to say the 4 of you up here. The 4 of you up here know. Right. And so you have that. You know that you're looking for supplies for the surgery for Keanu, and there's a hope to get to do surgery on Raina. If there might be like a backup plan here of like, if we don't get to do the
I think that
surgery,
hope's gone.
at least get the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
a busted
Stuff
door.
to get the surgery.
Doing this
I
under
think.
pressure with a bunch of people
Yeah.
coming in seems not great.
You have the
Yeah.
work shift. If you can manage the problem with the people, you do have the time. But I understand everybody wanting to bail.
We just got to shoot them all down.
Yeah,
well,
get rid of
that's what I
them,
was
shoot them,
thinking.
whatever. Whatever
Okay.
you're gonna do.
Here's the thing. How many cards would it take for Jeremiah to show up?
No, the child. Don't put him arms away.
Well, hold on. No, talk to me. Jeremiah's gonna show up and do.
I'm imagining Jeremiah showing up like I don't actually know how to do the thingy where it blinks, but to the right of those 3 people that just came up, and
Yeah.
he runs in the other direction.
Okay, all right. How about this? It's not Jeremiah the child, but it is something that would draw them away.
Okay, that's fair. I can't think of anyone else besides Jeremiah. I trust him more than anyone, but you
Wait,
know.
well, May was the last person to enter, so if she was able to find somebody in the area that was one of her fans, then she could have asked them to cause a distraction.
I was saying, I think I just said it in Discord, but this could be a great time for one of our wild parties we're known for.
Oh my god,
An
we could do a
underground
wild
rave
party.
at a hospital.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So the play is, this is what I'm hearing, is
A
that
group of people just show up.
you
looking
as
for a
the
party.
media and the rocker have as part of the heist plan told everybody there's going to be a pop-up wild ass party rave situation. We're going to tell you when and where. You got 5 minutes to get there, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you put out the call to bring the thunder here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be her fans powered by your media power.
Yes.
It feels
Yeah.
complicated. I kind of love it. I want to burn 4 cards on this. I feel like this is a
mean,
big deal.
Fair,
Yeah.
probably.
All
fair.
right.
All reds.
1,
Red.
2.
Red.
Come on.
Oh! Oh! All reds! You have a wild ass party showing up. There's like tons of people. Tons of people coming. Rockers
Yeah, you go
always use their fans. I love this. I want
Is the next thing we hear the rumbling of bass?
Yeah.
I'm asking because that's what
Yeah.
it feels like the next thing we hear.
you hear
be.
maybe there's a damned drum line showing up, right?
The second line going through Ascension.
Nick Cannon
maybe
shows
here.
up?
Yeah.
I didn't know we knew Nick Cannon, but he here.
like because it's a pop-up situation, maybe people are bringing the acoustics with some equipment showing up later. I just want to get a sense for the number of people. Media, you gotta roll your rumor skill, you gotta roll your media skill. Rocker, you gotta roll your charismatic impacts. The 2 of you have combined forces to make this the wildest fucking party that ever happened in
Out
an
of a
animal
clinic.
lab.
Our rep is going to go up so much for this.
Oh yeah.
Remind me how to roll that.
It's underneath all your skills.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be in the roles section.
Rolls. Yeah, it only gives me the option to roll believability. Is that what I'm rolling?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
just roll that beautiful bean footage. No. Roll that skill. Charismatic 12. Solid roll. That's a 7 on the die. Love it.
No, it's not gonna let me. Okay, hold on.
No, not allowed.
I guess not. It's saying no.
And this is like bought and paid for. Like all your planning came together. You knew exactly the moment to get them to arrive. You were like, I give us about 12 seconds to fuck this up. So we need the party to show up at second 15.
Legitimately, I think we were good for the first 12 minutes because we snuck a bunch of people into the building, and then Paris was
then
like, "Hey, we should
Paris.
bang on the door."
Yeah,
I think
Alright.
it was a good idea.
it was solid. It got us
but
going.
Why will it not let me do this? Hold on. Yeah, credibility. Why won't it let me do it?
Maybe
could probably
just roll a
roll a
d10 and we'll add your
Yeah,
stuff to it.
Okay, yeah, sure. I don't know how to do custom rolls. It's fine. I have a D10 right here. It's
There
fine.
you go.
It's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine.
solid.
Everything's fine. I know what a 10 looks like. Hold on. That's a 10. That's a 10.
All right.
7.
7 plus your skill.
4.
So we have 11. We have 11 on the media and a 12 on the rocker.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that you all then have 20. What is that? 23. You have 23 people show up because of the roll, but I want to give you both like an extra 5 for the rocker because you have charismatic impact 5. Do you have 4 in your media or 5 in your media? 4?
4.
Okay, so an extra 9 just because of your like your gravitas and your sway, right?
That's a whole party.
That is, yeah. You have like 30 people crowding this hall, and like the party's here. It has arrived, and these 3 people cannot pick through. It's a dense ass hall at this point. The crowd knows the job, right? They know the assignment is like throw the party, keep them from getting there. If they start to look like they're gonna get through, it's mosh pit time, right? It's boots, right? And there's 30 of them. And even if these 3 like rent-a-cops are pretty good, 30 people, man. Like,
I mean, they're also rent-a-cops. They don't want none.
Yeah.
That's a they don't want none situation.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. So there is, I'm going to say that for thematic purposes, your party is raging right outside, and these 3 people are not getting in to this building unless something crazy happens and there's like a big crit fail that changes the scene. This problem outside is handled. What you have left is poor old Paul Blart. Alone and outnumbered.
I think we just need to knock him out, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We could just
I'm
just
try.
karate chop him.
He's about to get bum rushed.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I love this. I love the media rocker like combo. It's so fun. So yeah, you guys have through power of distraction won the day on the big wrinkle I was bringing to the bear. You after Paris is who's after Paris in the initiative order?
I think it's me.
Nev. Yep, at 13.
Yeah, is the party arrives. Is this guy has his back to me, doesn't he? Because he's like chasing Raina down a hallway.
He is. I mean, you saw him go down the hallway and then go around the corner.
Mhm.
You don't know exactly where he's at, but you know he's around that corner somewhere. Because you know the layout, you know that this way gets you there and this way gets you there, and there's some doors that could get you a straight shot to him too.
I'm just gonna actually follow behind him. In all honesty,
Okay.
Like, because at this point in time, I believe he thinks I'm running from a gunfight, and he just showed me where there was more stuff, and I have no idea what's in the building.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come around the corner and then assess the situation before I take more movement.
Sweet. How much move do you have? You have.
I believe 7 move.
Okay, cool. So we'll put you in this square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can get to here, just next to the surgery room, and still have enough left over to take an action. If you want to burn that action, you can keep moving and move another 7 squares.
Wait for right now.
Okay.
I just want to assess real quick what's happening.
Yep. Yeah. You move down. Because you haven't spent your action, you could, if you wanted to, like hold an action for a specific trigger, and then you would do something.
I will hold an action. It seems that he has the best of Raina.
Okay. And so what would make you do something, and then what would that thing be that you're gonna do?
If he starts to like put bullets into her, I'm just gonna pop him.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Actually, no, because can I charge? I could charge him, couldn't I?
Let's see, 1, 2. Well, you could bum rush him, and we'll see if you have enough range.
Okay. I will wait.
Because you're blind. You're a bit blind on exactly where he's at. So
I'll wait. If he starts popping shots at her, I'll pop shots at him. Okay. I'll just kind of do it that way.
Okay, cool.
It's a little bit easier to handle it in that manner.
Yep. Okay, cool. That's Nev. And after Nev, I think is Raina.
Cool beans.
You have you're locked out of the net this round.
Correct. I have 8 movement, which can get me right up to him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start running across, and I'll just be like, "Hi, Nev. Bye, Nev," and keep running.
He's like, they know
come
each
around
other.
the corner.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like
I should have known.
What a coincidence! You're here.
what a coinky dink.
And then I'm
Never take her on a stealth mission again. Blows your cover every time.
You're like, I thought these two were cat burglars, but my God.
But my God, I learned so much today.
I'm gonna run around And I'm gonna do something probably stupid because my rolls have kind of been shit.
Love it.
But I am going to go and just like stab him right in the in the spine there, and I'm going to do a called shot pressure point strike on him.
I love
Are you
it.
trying to paralyze Paul Blart?
God.
I mean, there's a lot there to get through, right?
That's so true.
But because he's been paralytic struck before. He knows the moves. No, he's gonna roll his evasion, right, to not get
Not
struck.
today, Death.
I'm also going to use all 4 of my luck.
I'm gonna drop all the luck on this.
I mean, yeah.
I love it.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Why
He
not?
rolled his evasion. He rolled a 2 on the die, so his evasion is a 12.
Okay. We're gonna have to do some math with this because I don't know how to do modifiers and stuff.
It's an
into
8
this
for a
character
called
sheet.
shot.
Yeah, but when I hit roll, I don't know how to tell it to -8 and +4, so we're gonna have to do some math.
All right, cool.
Which is a 19 -8 makes it 11 +4 makes it 15. Got him.
Paralyze Paul Blart Mall Cop.
All right,
He has a daughter. He's a single dad.
You run.
You want to know what?
across-
He shouldn't have been talking shit.
I feel like because I'm so short too, I got to do a little jump. And just...
Jump up to get him in the neck. Yes. Okay. What does this thing do that you're doing to this poor no, he's not poor. I mean,
So-
he's an armed person trying to like get you killed. So what are you doing to him?
That's
well, I do damage. So let me roll my 3d6 real quick. That is. That's. Oh, nope, that's wrong. That's a d6. Oh, boom. 1, 2, 1. Ooh, that's fine because he also has a brain critical injury,
Boosh.
which is a -2 to all actions.
Boosh.
I mean, it's impossible to give Paul Blart another brain injury.
I mean, stacked concussions are a killer, man. Like,
Only 4 damage, but.
still, yeah, you do.
Oh, and because it's critical injury, 5 to the body.
Oh, there we go. So 9 damage total. And he's at -2 for everything he wants to do for the rest of the day.
So 5 to the HP for whatever the hell that does.
Awesome. Awesome roll. Okay, cool. Yeah, things are cooking. After you is him. He's gonna go, God damn, I got stung. Like, he doesn't know exactly what to say to that. He is going to take a step back.
We assess his life choices.
Yep. He's gonna try and shoot you twice.
Oh, I believe that's where I get to go.
Well, you are around the corner.
Okay.
So if he stepped out, yes, but she charged him, so you don't really
fair
have a
enough.
shot on him.
So it'll have to wait until after his shots ring out.
Yep.
That's fair.
So he's gonna shoot. He's at a -2, so that's a 12 to hit. His range is like fuck off close. What is our range chart? Range. Give me the range. Range combat. Boom. Oh yeah. All right. Pistol. Yards. Oh, it's a 13 to hit. He misses you for the first shot. He rolls. Oh, it's a 10. Oh, it's a 10. It's another 10. Oh my God. He does.
He's shooting at me?
He's shooting at you. You
Sorry, I
karate
was
chop into the
answering.
neck.
Yeah. What is that total? I do have one evasion roll option. but
I
that
mean, would
sounds
you have
scary.
evaded the first shot or the second shot?
The one that looks more plausible to hit me.
No. That's not how it works.
No. If I get one evasion, I want it to be on a good painful one, not on a shitty one.
I'm gonna roll on the crit chart real quick.
I mean, did he roll crit damage as well?
Yeah, he did. So,
Okay.
So, Raina, you're gonna take. Let's see here. 12, 15. You're gonna take 20 damage from this pistol shot, and Critical. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's a whole last thing. Critical injury effect. Boom. Yeah. Test macro. Submit. Boom. Critical injury to the body. You have a torn muscle. -2 on melee attacks.
Does that count for martial arts? Because I don't technically.
I don't think
do
so.
melee.
I think it only
Hell
goes for
yeah.
like it goes for that sword swinging arm. You know,
Okay.
you can still punch and kick and headbutt without a problem. So yeah, your quick fix would be first aid or paramedic. We'll deal with that later. But so you took 20 from the gun and an additional 5 from the crit. And then he's gonna run away. Cause that's
Coward.
yeah. I mean, like she was like, "Hey, I'm sorry," and then she just like jabbed him in the neck, and his place is filling up with people. He hears this like disgruntled scientist. He knows that's not a voice he's heard ever before in his fucking life. All right, and there's this guy who's trying to be super helpful. There's people shouting. There's some party going on. He's out if he can help it. So he is gonna move his 7. So well, he moved 1 already. 1, 2. Oh God. 3, 4. Oh God. I keep reshaping him. 5, 6, 7. So he's running away from Reyna, directly away from Reyna. And you all can hear him running. Like he's got heavy boots on. And you can hear like now that there's been a bunch of gunshots and stuff, I'm gonna say like in the ceiling there's little blinking lights, like red blinking lights going off, right? And just as like a general like please evacuate the premise kind of thing is starting to announce itself through this space. But yeah, he's gonna try and run. Nev, you have an action. If he was in your line of fire, you could have shot him. But I think this turn is kind of burned.
I'll still use the action to move around the corner though.
I don't think you can. With a held action, you're kind of waiting for a specific thing to happen. And if that doesn't occur,
The specific thing was put bullets
Gunshot.
into me, and
Yeah.
I did
Yes.
get a bullet very into me.
yes, but he would have had to still got a line of fire on the guy to do
Oh, I
that.
thought he was just running if he did it.
Yeah, I was just running to catch up to him. But if you're saying it would have been fire, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you didn't want to shoot at him, you just wanted to
Not yet.
run in, then you
I
can
just wanted to run in because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to shoot at him. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get to like here on
Yeah.
7.
It's mostly to protect her, just in case it went horribly bad.
Yeah, my apologies. I thought you were going to shoot the guy. I didn't realize you were going to.
I mean, now I am. Now, when my initiative comes on next turn, he's probably going to take some shots in the back because I'm faster than he is. But that's a whole other conversation. I'm going to assess Reyna if she's not like, taking one of the dome.
Yeah, I mean, she's clearly shot, and is bleeding.
Just smiling. Hi.
She's got that manic smile on her face. Like people who've been shot, sometimes they have that manic reaction where they still smile afterwards.
Hey, I'm still above half health. I'm doing all right.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. After him is who's next? Skit? Yeah, Skit.
I'm trying to think if I think Skit would hear the gunshot.
Oh yeah.
And hear the quick retreat of the squeaking boots and would start going kind of into like med tech / protective friend mindset. So I think she's gonna ditch the attempts to search the rest of this lab because obviously it doesn't really seem like it's giving her that much anyway.
Yeah.
And she's gonna just do her full move to try to get an eye on this guy. I am dragging the entire map instead of dragging myself.
Oh, what? Oh, my apologies.
I was in like, how you can have different like you can either like select and move or actually like move the map around.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I was just in the wrong like way of clicking.
Okay.
through
Okay.
the That's,
I was like, you have
that's my
control of the
fault.
map? My God.
No. I
Now I
was
understand. Now I understand.
I'm scrolling by clicking and dragging where I want to be. So I have a move of 6, and then if I did a double move, could I be trying to talk during the end of my move, or would that count as?
Yeah, you can talk. Talking is free, as long as you're
Okay.
keeping to like 3-second bursts.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't have a whole
So-
like soliloquy.
Right. Well, that's well, darn. That was gonna be my acting monologue moment.
I'm gonna monologue
Wh-
at the
Why
security
you
guard.
gotta take away the monologue?
Skid is getting really good at acting.
Yes.
She literally still has no skill in it. It's all dumb luck. But yes.
Yes.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Smack dab right in front of where he's running.
Sweet. So you
And-
spend because you did, so that's your move and your action to get out there. You can still talk though.
Right. That was
Yep.
all I was gonna do.
Yep.
And basically just say, like, in her normal voice this time, you fucked up.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
Awesome. I love it.
And
All right.
very clearly just like pointedly trying to stand right in his way.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Anybody else still need to go? I think we've done the whole combat round, right? All the way back to the top. My fixer. Donovan.
So what's in the lab?
Yeah, roll your conceal reveal as you're like digging for stuff here.
I'd also like to know if there are papers that seem like top secret information.
Oh, which one do you want to look for?
I don't know now.
And
This
and
has
papers are
gone
going to be
to
in one of the
shit,
offices.
right? This is completely gone to, like, all bets are off at this point. We're not going to be able to do surgery here, probably. We just
Oh,
need to
no.
I
get
mean,
out
the
with
party's
something
going.
positive.
It all depends. It all depends on how you guys decide to clean this up, if you want to clean this up, or if you're going to run. It really depends on what you
I don't
do.
think there's any cleaning this
I
up.
don't know
Ah.
how this can get better.
Oh, easy. It's easy. It's easy. All we gotta do is we gotta take Paul Blart Mall Cop, put him in like a trash can or something, and put the lid on it. Make sure he's knocked out, and then the party goes on, and then we all like hide in the lab and close all the doors, and then no one will know.
I don't think Paul Blart's gonna be unconscious when we're done.
Well, you
Oh.
don't know. You-
I
Look
think he's
for
trying to- I think
information.
I think that's a threat Vale does.
All right, so Niven, you've heard lots of gunfire,
Might
right? You know the situation outside is bad, but nobody's shouting at you that it's time to run.
Mhm.
And you know that there would be some kind of like, we gotta go
Mhm.
word that you all probably agreed on ahead of time to say that-
Pistachio ice cream.
yeah, some sort of rabbit mode. Nobody's shouted
Why would
rabbit.
you do that?
So you have some sense that things are not too planned, but they're not off plan just yet.
Okay. I'm going to kind of. I want to find information on the lab because at this point I'm running out of unless it has a green cap, I'm not going to be able to find it very easily.
Sure.
Just
Sure.
straight up. Like I've got a 2 in it and I've got a 7 intellect.
Yeah.
But I think where it would be better is in case this goes wrong. I just heard someone was shot.
Yep.
Rena wants to get out of here faster than she wants to stay here. So I think now it's just information to cover our asses.
Sure. What skill do you want to roll that helps me understand what angle your character is going to take? Either you're finding documents, or it's like bureaucracy, accounting. It's one of the sciences. You know, kind of
I
how.
think it's looking at I think it would probably still be either perception or conceal reveal.
Okay.
I want to find like lab reports or things that are secret, private, that might be out because someone was lazy.
Yeah.
I'm-
Okay,
that
good.
kind of thing.
Then go ahead and give me a either perception or conceal reveal. Either one. It's fine with me.
I will do perception.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's a 3.
It's a 3. That's a huge crit fail. All right. So look, you're looking all over for like what is this crazy lab up to? Okay. What is the shit that they're on? Because you guys, in all the research you did, you never quite figured out what this lab really does. You're like, I'm gonna figure this out. And you're starting to look through this. Whatever information that is not in this room. That's what you figure out at the end of this crit fail is like, it's just not in this room. There's somewhere in this place has that knowledge. It's just not right here.
All right.
All right. Next up is, who's next?
Paris,
There's,
I think. Yes.
I think you're right.
Okay. I mean, shit's happening.
Yep.
Has anyone gone into like I don't know, is there like a room I can see that like hasn't been touched?
Oh yeah. There's tons of rooms that have not been touched yet. So there's this medical room right here.
Mhm.
There's another lab over here. And then there's the office down here, the animal lab.
Okay.
And there's another thing like this medical storage area that you haven't looked at either.
Okay. Well, I'm probably just gonna go to the closest one
And
that
some
I can
offices.
see. I'm just gonna duck into the one in the
Like down here?
but yes,
That-
yes,
that's-
yes, yes, yes.
okay,
that
cool.
one, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you make your way into the medical office. What do you want to do in here?
Just look for anything that seems useful or good, you know.
Yeah, totally. Give me a conceal reveal as you're looking for hidden stuff or perception. Either of those two as you're looking around in this space. If you're just looking for good stuff, that's less difficult.
I'll do perception.
Okay. 15. Awesome. Yeah. So you're looking around. This is a swank little medical facility. These two beds, these are cryo beds.
Ooh.
These are like big ol' cryo beds that could like hold a person or an animal in suspended stasis for a long time. Your med tech has a little bag. Okay. This bed is the next step up from that.
Mhm.
And so that's what you find there out of those things. And then just to sweeten it a little bit more, you find a stim, which is one of the medicines, and you find a speed heal in here.
Okay.
And those are all the supplies in this room
Okay.
that like you as a media person, you know, these two things are street ready. These two things are cool. There's other stuff going on in here, but you're no like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. After you, I think is Nev, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing, Nev?
I assume we're moving at an angle here because that's the way it'd be really weird if I wasn't.
Correct. Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Tank. Because I heard Skit say he had fucked up, so I just assumed it means time to start hitting people with actual things.
Yeah. Are you gonna katana?
Katana o'clock, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. You run around the corner. You draw your katana and swing.
Swing, bada, swing, bada.
His is a wow. That's a really good evasion. That is
-2.
yeah, I know. 21 to hit
Alright.
for the first swing.
Cool. I will roll that as soon as I re-up my sheet. I had to close it, unfortunately, to move.
No worries. Nice. Look at that crit. Awesome. Roll your damage.
3d6, I believe.
9. Solid. And then second attack. This time he's at a 14 to hit.
And that is an 18 that I rolled. So.
Awesome. Yeah, roll the 3d6. Okay, cool. 1 second. Okay, awesome. Got him recorded. Awesome. Yeah, you cut into him. That second cut feels good. You actually like get through. You see a little bit of blood go like out his side and splatter on the ground. He's in pain. After you, I think is my apologies, Raina. Your microphone is up. I can't hear you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna get up to him.
Sweet.
Are we? I'll just kind of, as I'm running up, I'll just start like talking. Are we trying to kill him, or should I just like choke him out? I could do that. It's just gonna take a second.
Takes 3 seconds.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can ask that question, and it can be answered next round. Because you all have 3 seconds to sort this stuff out. I guess you can look at him and be like, kill?
I just nod at her.
I don't really want to kill him.
Yeah.
I might just grab him. I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay.
He's at a -2, so I feel
Yeah,
better about it.
He's gonna try and evade that. Oh shit! He rolled another 10. Oh my god! All right.
I give up.
He
I don't
really
even know
doesn't
what I
like
need
you.
to roll to do that.
Yeah, just roll your brawling.
I do. Okay, not Maggie.
Oh, what was it?
Do I do my martial arts, or do I just do brawling?
I'll give you martial arts. I think by the rules it's supposed to be brawling only, but fuck it.
Because I'm just a little.
Oh my
I give
god!
up. Raina goes and sits down in the corner.
Oh no! You get a second. You get a second attack. You get a second attack.
For a grapple?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're trying to touch him. You're trying
Okay.
to get a hand on him. So you get 2 swings at that. You won't be able to then do damage to him, but you would be able to get him into a grapple.
Okay. No, I'm
That's-
not.
That's a. Oh my god! I was about to say.
Raina
he-
goes and sits in the corner. With a second.
You look
critical
very
failure.
confused at Raina. Like,
Oh
everything
my
okay?
God.
Everything-
Raina.
She just got shot.
That was like
I
a.
had surgery yesterday. Okay, my
Oh.
No, we
what's
get
it
shot all
called?
the time.
Oh,
Or you can't see
Equilibrium.
things for- Equilibrium. My equilibrium's all off.
I can't
Okay.
believe that's 2 crit fails in a row.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
This is a month and a half long of me having the worst rolling luck
no.
in my home game. In the last 7 sessions, I think I've rolled 3 times over double digits or over single digits. Like
Oh my god.
this is a pattern. I need Casey to run a game again so I can get my good luck back
Oh my god.
You need to get your. What you're telling me is Taylor needs to get her groove back.
somehow. I don't know how. I thought it was my dice, but it's everything.
I can't believe it. I was gonna be like, well, this next one's not gonna be as. Oh my god. Okay.
It's not as bad by one.
Yep. Okay. After Raina, I think is May.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So-
hold on.
I don't think so though. Mine was.
I think it's
quite low.
him and then you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is not great. He's got 3 people around him. One of them is trying to like karate chop him or take him to the ground. Another one's could slice him with a katana. He's gonna run again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets to the door. He busts through the door and is in a huge crowd of people. As he is working his way through the crowd. So he's not like at the door anymore, but he's not super far away. The crowd will slow everybody down, will be the thing though, just to kind of set that stage properly. So you're going to be moving at like half speed through that area. And so he is like fleeing the scene because he doesn't want to die. This place doesn't pay him enough. Fuck the animals. Y'all want a bunch of rabbits and rats? Take them. Whatever the thing is, take it. He's done his part. It is not working out for him. As he flees the scene. He doesn't even try and shoot anybody because he wants that action to run. So after him is May.
Okay. There aren't that many rooms on this side that have been looked at.
Right. There's the lab. There's this other medical area up here at the top. There's some offices down here. And then down at the bottom end, there's a bunch of places to look around.
Yeah. I think May's just gonna take her time now that there's no one. She's gonna kind of just walk around and see what's going on.
The party starts to spill in, right? Like there's a couple of people like, May, yo, this is a wild venue. Wild, I mean, I mean, this is.
I heard there's animals in there too.
Oh, are we like busting the animals out? Is that what's going on?
It could be. I thought it was just for fun. It could be. I thought it would just be fun, to play with some animals while you're partying. But
yes. Oh my! I did not realize this was going to be a. What did the Tiger King sell? Like Tiger Cub. What is it? Like he always sold Tiger Cub like petting, or like Tiger Cub like whatever like. Y'all know what I'm going for.
Like the name of his business.
Yeah, like he had this like thing he always sold people with the Tiger Cubs. Huh?
Something.
Exotica or
yeah. So he's like, oh my god, we're gonna do like an exotic like animal pet show thing. Oh, I love it. Let's go. And so you have this like gaggle of say 4 people with you right now that are walking with you through the lab, and there's more party goers spilling in here because your initial like 30 or so is starting to balloon as word of the party is spreading, right? And it has firmly been established. You now have like even more people here, so your 30 is probably closer to 45 or 50 at this point. That their friends called in, kind of thing. But yeah, you've got this crew coming through with you. Where do you want to end up? I
kind of want to go towards the animals.
Totally, yeah, straight down, love it. Okay, cool. Lonnie.
So I feel like when he was getting stabbed with the katana, I just want to say that I feel like I was like
crying.
That's right. That's what I said. Like I said he fucked up, and then all of a sudden, right behind him, Nev just came up with a katana. So I was just like,
you're like, that's what I said.
Exactly.
Yeah, he took that message. You're like, you're right. I did fuck up. I want to stop fucking up. My path to salvation is that door behind you.
And don't ever come back.
So what would Skit like to do?
In this moment, now that he has gotten lost in a crowd of people, her main priority is going to focus on administering a speed heal to or trying to heal Reyna, because obviously she has been shot and she can
she's bleeding. She's actively bleeding right now.
He goes full med tech and like went from intimidation to like, okay, this is the reason why I was so pissed.
Yeah.
Because he hurt Reyna.
Yeah.
So would it be better for me to do a speed heal, or would it be better for me to do like a paramedic role?
The speed heal would get her straight HP. The paramedic could be used to set the critical wound.
Okay. So I think I'll do a paramedic check first.
Awesome. That paramedic check was called out what the DC is in the thing. DV 13. So beat a 13 and
I did it.
Yeah, heck yeah. So you run up and you set that torn muscle and get her like a little bit of support that would keep, let that right arm have enough flexibility that she's not gonna be at minuses anymore to swing and all that kind of stuff. You bust out your KT tape or whatever it is, right? The icy spray that they have at soccer matches, right? Whatever it is, you bust something out and just get her set up. So it's like she's no longer at minuses. And that is a good temporary, that's a quick fix. Actually, no. Treatment, quick fix removes the injury entirely. So yeah, no, you solve the torn muscle problem. There's no future medical treatment that she's going to need to remove that crit injury. So solid.
And the entire time when she's fixing up Reyna, she'll kind of be like, she'll turn to Nev and like thank him for like coming out of nowhere. Like she didn't even know that he was actually coming up behind Paul Blart, but she's just like relieved that it happened. But also she'll be like talking to Reyna and just being like, it would have been really cool if what you like everything you were doing would have looked really, really cool. And like trying to be, you know, like, hey, you were just tired. It's okay. Like you literally just got shot, but like it would have looked so cool if you pulled it off.
For the first time ever, you see Raina not smiling. She's like, oh, I just want to leave. I'm over it.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of this combat round, is there anybody going to pursue?
Yes, but it doesn't need to take place for the combat. I actually have tracking, and that's a thing I haven't gotten to explore with my character yet.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna do the crazy Islander tracking stereotype and like track him down later.
Okay, cool.
It does not need to be on screen right now.
Fair enough. So we can exit combat because you're gonna start doing because tracking is a non-combat thing anyways, right?
Yes.
So Nev, it sounds like Nev is gonna leave right now to try and track him down. Is that right?
Yeah. Nev is going to track him down and try to make sure he doesn't call for people to back him up or anything else crazy.
Sure.
So he ends up disrupting the party or anything like that.
Yeah. So you leave and probably some word of your intention, right? So
I let Skit know.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You're off doing tracking. Just for fun, give me your first tracking roll as we've now exited combat, and you're gonna try and like figure out which way he moved through the crowd through your machinations here.
And I'll drop 1 luck just because I haven't used any luck for anything at all.
Yeah,
so I'll just do 26. So yeah,
and
apparently
I'm succeed. Yeah, you are on his trail like a gumshoe. And yeah, you're in pursuit. Let's go ahead and exit combat because there's nothing else is going to shoot at all of you. You have some time. Who wants to do what? Because you all have kind of run of this place. You have two key cards that will open any door in here you like. Yeah, what do y'all want to do?
Medical storage room sounds like a good start.
Okay, cool. You go down to the medical storage / viral vault. Skit, you're in there.
Yes.
Who else is going to place themselves somewhere?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to check out the animals. I want all of us to have an animal companion.
Awesome. So yeah, you head down to the animal pens. By now the party has like moved into it. There's this like long line of people. It's kind of like an undulating blob of people as they're moving into this space. And they're being orderly and respectful of May. May is always seen as generally alone, and you don't really walk with a huge entourage, so people don't crowd you, right? But there's some people filtering into the pins, and these animal pins are like, it's your classic like rats and rabbits, right? But there's also a couple of tanks full of octopus or octopi or octopodum in here, and you can see all the little octopus have little like makeshift, like they've taken like bits of sticks or like pieces of plants and all that kind of stuff in their enclosures, and they have started to build, each of them has built little homes, little hidey holes in their aquariums. And the rats and the rabbits are as you expect, like all the rats are carbon copies of each other, all like that like lab rat white scenario where they're all like of the same lineage, and the rabbits are probably like brown with like dark brown spots kind of thing, but they're all like the same breed kind of thing. And so yeah, you've got
There's
lots
some secure cages because octopus will get out of anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to say that the rabbits and rats and all that stuff are in the smaller pins, and the bigger pins are where you see the octopus holding area.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there's like effort to get the rabbits out first from some of your fans.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like Nineveh would like a rabbit. I don't know. Or a rat. I don't know. I feel like I'll just try and make sure that my fans don't take all of them away.
Right.
Just, like,
Yeah.
leave,
Yeah.
like,
So you
a
kind of do a
one or
little
two.
crowd control. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. And you immediately have like 2 enforcers, you know, they're like, hey, she said, you know, and some lady's like, look, guys, you gotta pick them up by this, you know, you gotta pick them up this way. Otherwise they're going to freak out. Like we gotta be orderly here. And like, so you have somebody with animal handling kind of helping. Right.
Yeah.
So you've got some control there.
Mhm.
Who else wants to place themselves?
I'm moving to get back in the net again.
Cool. Yeah, it is open. It's like it has rebooted now, so you can get in. You already know the first 2 floors, and your password is done. Like you've done the thing, so you don't need to do backdoor again. The 3rd floor down was those cameras, and there's a 4th floor you haven't explored yet.
Let's just go look at the 4th while we're here.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
So you go down to the 4th floor. The 4th floor has a bunch of documents, and so if you want, you can roll your ID to find something interesting.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything interesting in there.
Yeah. Which is just interface again.
11.
11, awesome. Yeah, you. This is like security storage and data backup. So you find a trove of interesting information, and as you're like tracking it into your system, your deck receives a message from an old contact. It says, "You back on the net again?" And this is someone you've worked with
Gotcha.
for a long time.
Barely. I say wincing.
Yeah. Well, take it easy. But look me up in a couple of days.
Yeah, I think I'm like, hey, real quick, you know anything about this? And I'll just like send info on this mesh.
Ooh, cool. I love that. Yeah. They rolled a 9 on their library search. They come back with, oh yeah, that is, that was an experiment from Arasaka. And they start to give you a bunch of information about how this is like, they're glad to see you back, so they're going to give you some stuff for free, right? And make sure you're still in with each other, right? So this is kind of a pay it forward from them. And you know that this is going to be something that like, the expectation is that you will follow up with them. You're not going to ghost them, that kind of thing. Yeah. They're going to withhold some stuff at the end, you know, like I'll find out more for you later kind of thing. But the big items are, this is old Arasaka tech. They were, and some of the stuff your character probably already knew, but they were implanting these meshes in orphans that Arasaka had purchased, and were raising children with these meshes in them to make the next generation of netrunners. And there was also a project in the financial end of things that went a little sideways, where the same mesh was used to have constant contact between a person and an AI companion. Like an AI and a person were bonded, and they had constant contact to do like crazy market manipulation stuff. And the mesh was used as a morality check. As the AI market manipulators would run around doing like pack tactics against like markets, they would check in with their like pair bond to make sure that like, before I do this, am I going to collapse nations kind of thing. And so like the people who got roped into this had constant headaches and all this kind of stuff because the AI was always messing with them. And he says that there's some rumors that now that the fall has happened and Ray Sparkmas has taken over the net with rabbits, that this has some other effect. And I can dig in more for you and find that out for you.
That'd be great. Chat with you soon.
Yep.
Glad to be back. Glad you're still around.
Awesome.
General things.
What is this contact that you have? What's their screen name?
I don't know. It took me 2 days to come up with my name.
It's not Crash Override. God. No.
Yeah. Let's call them. I'm trying to think of a D. I don't know why D is in my head, and I'm like, I think it's because you said drive.
Yeah. But Draco.
Drive. Draco, that's cooler.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Draco with some string of numbers at the end, right? Because there's always numbers. Draco has remade contact with you.
I like it. Yeah, and then I think just the rest of my time in that is when I want to cover tracks with the cameras, and then leave a little virus to wipe out any involvement of me here.
Sweet, I love it. So I'm not gonna make you roll on the cameras, because with enough time you're gonna be able to overcome those and like wipe the footage and all that kind of stuff. You all never hear Benny Hill here shot down his own door. Ransacked his own offices.
I just make every single image just like a close up of the door getting blown out, but never showing Nev Paris's face.
Yeah.
And then just Paul Blart like screwing up. Like every time he's script, anything he's done in the last day is just on loop.
Oh,
So
this
then
is
he-
blooper reel. Just
Yeah.
a blooper reel.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, his career is ruined. I absolutely love this. Okay, good. Who else has things to do?
I was gonna try and look for more information on the company.
Yeah.
Just I figure that hopefully I'm not the medical person, so I think my ability on that has run out. So now I'm just doing fixer business to see
You're looking for
what
dirt and things like
ticks.
that. Yeah. You head into the offices above you. Give me another like perception, conceal reveal, bureaucracy, business, any skill you like.
All right, I'm gonna do perception.
Cool. As you're able to
17.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you find in these offices, these are like some of the head scientists that run projects are in here, and you're able to pick up some data pads in here that were like tucked away and all that kind of stuff. There are passwords on them and all that kind of stuff, but you know that in these data pads is going to be a treasure trove of what they were up to, what science they were running, all that kind of stuff. So you've got like with 17, you've got like 3 data pads here worth of data that someone in your own team can help you break open and really learn what's going on here. To just burn these people down if you need to.
Perfect.
Awesome. Or lord it over them. Like Russian hacker style. Like I'll sell you back your data.
Yeah,
Just send me some
basically.
bitcoins.
Was I able to download the data and stuff that I found when Draco interrupted me?
Yeah.
Just while I was in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
your ID was good. You nabbed some security specific type data.
Send all of that also over to Nineveh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, here you go. More dirt.
Yep.
The blooper reel, just for fun. I share that to everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like maybe what you found. You talk about blooper reel. Maybe what you found was like the security team, just like on a lark, had a folder full of dirt on everybody in the office.
Oh,
Because they had all the cameras, they have microphones, they know who's like flirting with who, they know which managers are like awful, right? So and like who is like who is like giving the animals more care and affection than they're supposed to have in a lab environment, right? Like they have just all this dirt on everybody in the office. So like like tons of details about all the people who work here and all that stuff. Okay. I think Skit. I think you've got to be the one that finds all the stuff. that y'all are looking
Okay.
for. So
Well,
you're
I-
down here in the medical
Yeah.
storage viral vault. This is, you immediately get a sense of what's going on here. The viruses that they have in here are concerning.
Oh.
This is like level 4 lab shit going on here. And this is not a level 4 secure facility. So strike one on these guys, right? Not
Well,
following.
technically, we already shut them down anyway. Kind of.
Maybe, yeah.
But
Yeah. But yeah,
okay.
there is some really scary stuff in here.
mhm.
You know, whatever viruses we want to talk about, we can place one of them in here, kind of thing, like, you know, smallpox or whatever it is. Yeah, there's a ton of medical storage. So give me whatever roll you like. It's going to be easier in here because there's a lot of stuff in here. And this is the room that would have had pretty much all the supplies you're looking for would definitely be in this room.
Would perception be good, or would it be better to do like a paramedic, just so I can, like, off the top of my head, know what would be good?
Either one, whichever one you have a higher skill in, frankly.
Oh, paramedic is definitely
Sweet.
higher.
Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, so you guys were at like 25%. I'm going to say that your first search through the place, you're at 50, you're 25, you're at 75% now.
Good.
Because
Nice.
you have cracked open the right boxes, you've found the stuff you need, and all of that stuff. Now, I'm going to say the viruses that are present, these are not like grabbable things. They are locked away.
Okay.
But they're in the room.
I will call in Nineveh. Like, I'll be like still grabbing things and, you know, like whatever, but I will call her in.
Yep.
Because I know that she was looking for dirt on the facility, and here's some more for her.
Right around now, the little red lights turn off, and everything in the building goes back to normal as Reyna has like disabled all of the security stuff, and is editing camera footage, getting all that good. Yeah, and Nineveh, you make your way into this medical facility, or into the storage area.
And
I'm
I
just
kinda-
taking pictures.
Yeah, kind
everywhere.
of just broad gesture at everything.
Just to remind you all, you do have a media that probably
Yes,
needs to be in
hi.
here
I
too.
can do that. Yeah.
Probably needs to be in here.
Oh, okay. Yep. And we just have it. We just slowly are bringing everyone in that can sabotage this place.
Yeah,
So
good
we'll
stuff.
call in Paris next. And now this place has a
Right.
rep. This place is going to have rumors about it.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. You all see like some of the stuff they have in here, and it's like, oh, you're not supposed to have that in a tech.
It would be a shame if the entire building found out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say with enough time, you're able to find the rest of the stuff in here. And those of you in here that want to gather dirt, I'm gonna ask you roll. Whoever wants to be in charge of gathering all the dirt, give me like a bureaucracy, an accounting. Give me something that is going to give you like specific business dirt on these people, because that's
Oh.
really where you're at.
You get to
You
roll
mean-
accounting.
Business?
Business. It's business time.
I can roll business or accounting.
Do accounting.
Okay. Hold on.
I just want the glory of
Find it.
accounting.
Hold on. Everyone just hold on for a second. There it is.
Oh, look at that number.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you dig in deep, and you know like lot numbers, you know like points of origin and all that kind of stuff, right? So the people who sold them this stuff weren't supposed to sell it to them. Like obviously this area is not secure enough for what they have here. So yeah, you're able to dig in deep on the books of this place, and really figure out like a web of problems.
Oh,
Through that
I
accounting.
love it.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys need me to roll business too.
Maybe when these tablets get opened up, because Nineveh in here has like 3 tablets as well.
Oh yeah.
All right. What else do we? I mean, we're kind of running out of my time. So what else do we need to achieve before we you know, wrap up this place.
How long would it take for me to do the surgery? It like just theoretically, I don't even think I don't know if
4
it's
hours.
yeah, okay. 4 hours in a place where there's just like a raging party outside and we'll probably get attention.
The
So,
raging party could go on
It
for 4
could.
hours,
That's
giving us
true.
cover.
that's true. But
But,
there's also bass going on. Could
Oh, that doesn't help you focus?
Yeah, but when will the bass drop always helps me focus.
Yes.
You could have like
mean-
little earplugs in or something.
Yeah.
Trying to
There we
focus.
go. Do we think we'd have 4 hours, or is that kind of like a
I would say somebody would have to buy you the time,
mm.
but you have a lot of talented people here who are good at buying time.
Yeah,
So
I could do it. I could do it.
Yeah, we'd have to figure out who could buy you the time. But if we figure out what that method is, I'm totally happy to say that you have the time to do the surgery.
You also have gotten shot today, so if you
Yeah,
don't
I've also gotten
feel-
shot, but I also now have someone who may actually be able to give me some like good usable information on this thing before I stick it into my head. So maybe we wait.
Okay.
Now that I've got a
Mm.
contact
fair.
again before, just
Do I need to give you the information for you to do it? Because I'll do it.
yeah.
All right, cool. So what this thing does, what this lattice does, is it tricks AI into thinking you're one of them.
Yes, do it. Oh my god, because the only thing keeping me from doing is I didn't want to get fried by AIs. And so if this stops that,
Yep.
I'm in.
It flags you as friend, so you do not get attacked by rabbits whenever you go to Old Net.
Guys, please, someone make a distraction. Please.
I mean,
We'll just go party. That's the
Yeah.
distraction.
Yeah, so let's do like maybe rumors as you try and make it so like this place while the party's going on is like persona non grata, like nobody should be coming here, security shouldn't be coming here, maintenance definitely needs to not come here.
is that going to be another D10? then?
Yeah, well,
Plus
let's see
my-
here. What is rumors? Let me just do like a quick search for
Yeah.
rumors. Credibility. Whenever you do rumors, as you try and so you have a passive or active. As you publishing stories. My apologies. Let's see here. As you are publishing this, one's published story scoop. You can publish another story. All right. I think it is. What is our system here? I should have looked this up. Your credibility rank is 4, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Just roll a d10, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that's a 3.
Well, so credibility ranks 3 and 4 for your sources and all that kind of stuff. Believability, 3 out of 10 chance the audience buys it. You rolled your 3. So you have spread the rumor that this like medical facility. What if we spread a rumor about this medical facility? Something that would keep people away.
Haunted.
Haunted, awesome. Yeah, there's a wicked haunting. There's like there's
Not a fun one. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like a fun one. Like I don't want Ghost Adventures to come. Like it's
Yeah.
like a
Is it haunted by Borgs?
yeah.
Lieutenant's
Yeah,
head
you're
just
right,
kind of
because-
pops out from the side.
yeah.
Yeah, regular haunting is fun.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you press out the rumor, and it's quite believable with a bunch of like doctored footage of like Paul Blart like looking in strange ways,
Yeah.
right?
Borg Blart.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like an exorcism. like
yeah. Oh my
the
God, that's right.
exorcism is-
Yeah, you have like there's a possessed security guard, and people are getting disfigured and stuff. So yeah, you do this like crazy wild ass rumor that Paul Blart is contorting his body and killing things, and people are giving it room. They're not showing up. to this problem. And I think roll your surgery,
Oh,
Skit,
oh no. Okay. Mhm.
as you
Burn some of that luck.
are gonna.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
You know
Oh,
to
can I
not
use luck
do-
now?
You know to not do that. My goodness. You
Raina
burn-
is now brain
You
dead.
burn an hour. You burn an
Oh,
hour.
no.
Somebody else needs to buy you a little bit more time. A little bit more time as you burn an hour on this like botched surgery you have to pull out. Who else can buy you some time?
Raina also forgets the years between 12 and 14.
Yeah.
And this goes with her luck today.
Oh my god, it really does. It's so bad. It's so
Sorry, I
bad.
was trying to like bring it back around and make it good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do one more surgery roll and that'll be it.
Yeah. Can I add like
How much luck do you want
Luck,
to put into this?
like,
This is the last roll of the game. So
4?
all right.
All of it. All of it.
I have 6. I can do 6. I will do
6.
6.
Do 6.
I will add 6 to whatever I get.
It's weird too because you're in this like animal.
27.
You're in like an animal surgery suite. This is not a human surgery suite. Okay.
It took me a little while to get reconfigured, but then all of a sudden I just
Yes.
Boom.
27.
Yeah. So with a 27, she needs time to recover, but you properly attach the lattice to her brain bits.
Oh, can I
After-
say I made a suggestion before I went under
Yeah.
The second time.
the second time?
Were you under, or did you just like bite like something like in?
Just doing brain surgery. I'm knocked the fuck out. Someone's carrying me home. That's why I think I bring up the suggestion. Hey, there's a raging party. People aren't coming here because it's haunted. Do the surgery. Throw me in one of those cryo beds and let's push it home and take one with us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take everything from this hospital.
I love it. Good, awesome. So yeah, you successfully install this thing.
sorry for the first roll.
I don't know. I was out.
You were out
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. And yeah, do you
Just-
all?
I all of a sudden really hate mangoes, and I don't know why. There's just something's weird about it, but
Start speaking a different language as well, you know.
Yeah. It is-
I wake up knowing French.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird how that happens sometimes.
Great, can you teach me a French accent for my acting now?
Yes. And you wake up at home in this cryo bed thing that you all wheeled out of here. I think is the answer. Okay. Cool. That's all I have. I love that we did like an impromptu heist.
I do take Paul Blart Molluscop's all his stuff. I don't kill him. I just take all his shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
I rolled him because I did track him down.
Yeah, you did. You did a great job tracking him down.
You write like a threatening message on like the
Oh no,
mirror or
I
something.
full blown Fight Club him. Like I take his RFID tag and take all his
Oh,
stuff.
Yes. Is he left in his
Oh.
skivvies or not even that?
No, I let him keep his uniform. Like
Okay.
I know where he lives now.
Oh, I see. What
So,
you're saying. I
like-
see that. That's the stuff you're
Mhm.
taking. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Like
Cool.
any weapons he's got, all this, like all that, and you're gonna own up to everything that people say about you from now on.
This poor guy.
I love it. I love it. He's had such a shitty night.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Really?
Can we roll like just someone else? Don't let me touch a freaking die. Will someone? We gotta know how Keanu's surgery went.
Yeah,
I'd
Lorna
say-
the next
Yeah.
morning.
Lorna's got a tech of 8 and a surgery of 10. But I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
touching a D10. I'm not doing it. I'm not
I'll do
killing
it.
Keanu.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I didn't like the
Alright.
damn turtle anyway.
Um, D10. So D10 plus
D10
8
plus
plus 8.
18.
Yeah, plus 18. Yep.
D10 plus 18.
I mean, that's like a you win no matter what type roll.
26.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Keanu, at the end of this, Keanu now has the ability to communicate via electronics.
And a chain gun, right?
No, just the ability to communicate
Okay.
via electronics. So like he's got a little antenna down the back of his neck, right, that plugs into his brain. And if you have like an agent, if you attach it to the mesh, if you get a radio, whatever.
Wait, does that mean that Doc can do that too?
Uh-huh.
He's been talking to us. They all have.
I'm just
mean,
gonna
let's be
start
clear-
getting on my
clear.
new Chiron eyes, just constant updates from Keanu being like, I'm hungry. Where are y'all?
I'm hungry.
Where's Paris?
Yeah.
I'm by myself. I'm freaking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, yeah, when you get back, so like, the thing with Nicodemus is like he's people who can like communicate via like radio or what have you. They can find the little like rat mesh and send messages, right?
Mhm.
And
That's-
like have that communication.
why
Nicodemus
he's
is
been-
more going on though.
Yeah, he's allied with low tech. He's got his whole agenda. Like,
Yeah,
The
he
rat
is evil.
messaging service. It's how
Yeah.
it
Oh,
works.
do I also wake up with a really cute bunny pet?
Everyone
Sure.
gets a pet.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to say that like some people like got themselves strapped to some of these like tie down beds as the party got really wild because y'all are known for wild parties.
Yes.
And you know, that all played out the way that we expected to. And yeah, you all are home and there's other things to solve, right? Like what happened to Ava and all of that good stuff, that your characters will deal with later. As we bring this to a close, folks, this has been so much fun running Cyberpunk with all of you. Thank you so much for doing this. This has been a wildly unpredictable game for me, and I just loved every minute of it. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, stream.
what pet do you try to give me, May? I need to know what pet May tries to give now.
I mean, obviously, there's gonna be like a tank of water with like an octopus in it, right?
Oh, okay.
You had to have the octopus.
I have to have an octopus. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because they're so smart.
They're crazy smart. Yeah.
They're crazy aggressive.
Yes. We'll see. We'll see
Oh,
what happens.
save.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh my
a
god, you
natural
have a
fit.
battle buddy. Get him cybernetics. He can wield like a bunch of guns in his legs.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
I just need to uplift him. We just need to play an
Eclipse
eclipse phase
phase.
game now.
That's our next. That's our next one.
It's-
That's so good. Yeah, we're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid Nat 20 Productions.
Heck yeah.
They're doing some Pathfinder tonight. Oh gosh, I'm gonna hit the button. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I just really wanted to I wanted to find out what happened. I wanted to find out if you got the thing put into your brain. So that's exciting for me. Folks at home, thanks a ton for watching, and as always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.